Hi, Dr. Trey. Maybe it's just you and I tonight. It's not so bad, is it? How are you? It's really glary. Why is that making that? Okay. How is everybody? Hi, El Harp. Hi, Shirley. Let me turn my ringer off. Hope everybody is having a good Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday, guys. I hate to remind everybody about that. It's Monday. Another week. I choose peace. How are you? I have no show scheduled tonight, so we are just going to wing it. I have a few topics we can talk about, and we'll just see how it goes. But I just didn't feel like planning a show, to be perfectly honest. Oh gosh, I just unplugged my monitor. Hang on. Ruh-roh. Okay, we're good. Hi, Nanny Goat. How are you? Nanny Goat, it feels like forever ago. Yeah, surely everybody, it feels like forever ago that we talked. Was that literally just this morning? Hi, Heather. Heather, you should be resting. I did not expect to see you here, Heather. Heather doesn't feel well, everybody. Wish Heather well. She's having a rough weekend. Poor Heather. Nanny Goat, how did the rest of your yard sale go? And Dr. Trey, what's for dinner? Inspire me. Because after the show, I have to go make dinner. I need inspiration. Let me tell you, I don't know if Cane's, is Cane's a Texas thing? I'm not sure. Cane's the chicken place? I don't know the answer to that. But anyway, so we have Cane's down here, which is good chicken. It's like all white breast meat. It's not, like, ooh, I got excited about that. It's all white breast meat, where I've heard Chick-fil-A isn't the best for you. Sorry, but it's not. So anyway, so on our corner, there's like a Cane's and a Chick-fil-A, like right next to each other. Well, I like Cane's better. So I found a copycat recipe for Cane's chicken. And it's very interesting. I've never made chicken like this. Normally, I'll just coat chicken with breadcrumbs and maybe some panko, and then I egg dip it, flour, breadcrumbs, and then I repeat. So this one's very different. You do a flour, baking soda, and cornstarch. I don't remember the amounts, but those are the three flour, or the three like white, you know what I mean? Like the white part, I don't know, whatever it's called. And then you season that with your seasonings like garlic, onion powder, paprika, whatever, and salt, pepper. And then you put some of that in another bowl, and then you add carbonated water to it, and it turns into like kind of like a goopy mess. Well, and then is that how you do it? Yeah. So then you have the chicken, and then you flour goopy mixture back to the flour, and then I screwed up. I put it in the pan and I like fried it, and I do not like fried chicken. I hate the taste, even if it's olive oil. I don't like the taste. But anyway, I want to make it again tonight, and I'm going to air fry it. And I think it'll be much better because it's not going to have that greasy taste. But it literally gives you like that, that fish and chips. It's a very long story for a chicken recipe. I'm sorry. But the fish and chips, the thick chicken, or the thick fish, that was the kind of breading that was on it. So if you don't like that, you're not going to like this. But it's very good. I liked it. Minus the oil taste. We should talk about recipes one day. I love talking food. Heather, please go rest. Seriously, you don't need to chat at all. Thank you for being here. Go chill. I told you I would send you Uber Eats chicken noodle soup, but I know you said you can't eat, so I understand that. You having chicken stroganoff? Oh my gosh. My mom used to make chicken stroganoff I don't think I've ever made chicken stroganoff. I like it. I've just never made it. I don't even remember what it is. I just remember there's like sour cream or something in it because, right? There's sour cream in it. And she used to make pepper steak, which I liked as well. Wow, that's a blast from the past. I cooked pork tenderloin. I like pork tenderloin too. I like that as well. I only like the tenderloin though. I don't like pork chops. Too tough. I like pork tenderloin. Yummy. So Cane's is in Indiana as well. Interesting. So I bet you it's everywhere. If it's in Indiana, it's probably everywhere. Yard sale was a success. I love that, nanny goat. The heat makes it miserable. I know. But isn't Utah a dry heat? I've never been to Utah, but I'm assuming, but I don't know. Hi, Natalie D. How are you? Hi, Miss Habibable. How are you? Nipple hair and hot flashes. There you go. So that's what brought you in, my nipple hair? Welcome. I'm glad my nipple hair is bringing people in. That's hilarious. Dead air. Sorry. I'm just reading through the chat. Hi, Michigan Lisa. How are you? You know, I have to say, and I'm not getting into drama, I'm not going to, but I do have to say this. I watched, well, Moons minus the ocean. I don't know what they're going to call it. And I must say, I think Moons did really good on her own. I'm impressed. And she's not here. It's not like I'm kissing her butt. I'm just saying. For those of you that didn't watch it the other day, I just think Moons did like really, really good on her own. So props to Moons. Good job. I feel like she was being weighed down with like a partner. And I'm not bashing Ocean. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying I think she does better on her own. They have Cane's in Michigan now? Huh. That's definitely new. I do not remember that. And my husband used to live in Canton, Michigan, Lisa. He lived in Plymouth and then he moved over to Canton. So I can't say I'm familiar with Canton, but I'm familiar with Plymouth. Such a small world. I know. We ended up having a Christmas sale in July. I know I told you guys last week I wasn't going to do a sale, and almost that inhibited me from doing it because I was like, now they're going to think I'm lying because I said I wasn't going to do a sale till August. But this is the reason I did. First, people were asking me, I kind of screwed up. So when we weren't overly busy a few years ago, in order to get people in, you run a sale. That's just like the business. That's just what you do, right? Even if it's a 15% sale, it doesn't matter. It still gets people in, right? Well, then what you do is you kind of program your customers to wait and shop for that sale. So I've backed off of sales. I used to do sales like every 2 weeks, but now we can kind of stay afloat like without the sale. So we don't really need the sale, but still people are programmed for the sale, which I understand. I love sales too. So people are constantly messaging me, well, because I programmed them to ask this question, you know, when is a sale? When is a sale? You always used to do a 4th of July sale, or you always used to do whatever. And I'm like, okay, you win. So I did a sale. So I didn't mean to lie to you guys last week when I said I'm not going to do a sale anytime soon. I had no intention of doing this, but the customer won out. So that's that. Yeah, she did great. I agree, Nanny Goat. She did really good. I can't say I watched the whole thing, but I watched enough to know that I'm going to stay politically correct. She did good. She did good. We'll leave it at that. We will leave it at that. Hi, Jaxby. How are you? Jaxby, I mean, I know what brought you in here today. It was the nipple hair. Was it the title? The nipple hair and the dry eyes and the menopause. You want to learn all about it? Is that why you're here, Jax? Mm-hmm. I'm on to you. Jax was so sweet. Or can I call you Scott? Sorry, I think everybody knows who you are. He was so sweet. He texted me yesterday. I'm not going to use any names. And he said that somebody was having a hard time. She really wanted to try a product and she just couldn't afford it. And she was literally trying to like save up for it, which like breaks my heart. So he was so sweet. He's like, can I, pay for it? And if she's a customer, can you just ship it? Well, I looked and she was not a customer. So I said, I don't know what I can do with this. So I said, you know what? I go, let's do a gift card. So he got her email, her phone number, whatever. And then we sent her a gift card, so that was very sweet of you, Scott. Very, very kind. I appreciate that. Because I don't know about that stuff unless you guys tell me. Oh, kind of me. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I almost am like, guys, like, and it's all relative. I get it. So I don't even know if I should say this, but it's like when I see skincare, and I've said this before, when I see skincare that is like $150 a bottle, and then I see like our products, and for the most part, you can buy 3 things for $100 or $150. It's kind of like, but I get it. Everybody likes a sale. We're still a business, and we just have to do it. It is what it is. I get it. And I enjoy sales too. I'm not complaining about that. Yes, so Scott can be sympathetic to his wife. Wait, I don't get that. What happened? My nose is really itchy. Hang on. You know what, guys? Remember on Friday, I told you I wasn't feeling good and I was feeling like kind of draggy. And I blamed it on caffeine, which that wasn't the problem. You know what the problem was? I will tell you what the problem was. My doctor put me on a prescription Singular, which I have to read about it. I don't think you can stay on Singular long term. I have to read about it. And maybe Dr. Trey knows. I'm not sure. Anyway, but it's really helped. If you notice, my eyes aren't watering anymore. I'm not itchy. My nose itches. It's itchy tonight, but normally it's been okay. Like all in all, my allergies are like 90% better on this medication. Well, for 4 days last week, I forgot to take it. And I just don't think any medication you can just like stop cold turkey, because I think you kind of feel like crap. And I almost feel like that. It hit me on Saturday morning. And I'm like, because I have it on the counter, because if I don't see it, I forget about it. So I was thinking like, why, like, what is wrong with me? Why do I feel so crappy? I was almost going to go to the doctor tomorrow because I'm like, something is like not right here. So I'm like, ooh, I wonder if it's the Singular, because I stopped it cold turkey, which I didn't mean to. I just did. So I took it on Saturday and I took it this morning and I feel better. So I don't know if that was it, but I'll take it because I do feel better. Hey, Bolaschetti. You just walked into a hairy nipple thumbnail. I know. I shaved my hairy nipple today, so I don't have a hairy nipple anymore. Literally, it's just one little piece that comes out. And I did a little research. I understand now why it's happening. Go figure. I never had hairy nipples before. And I've talked to women about this. I'm not the only one. So, Scott, I'm not the only one. Dr. Trey, Singular can also help to keep breast implants from encapsulating. Well, good to know. I do not have breast implants. Why is that? Wait, Singular can also help breast implants from, why? Give me the science behind that. I don't get that. It's very interesting. I would like to know why. It is a great topic, Miss Abibul. Yes. I guess, Heather, so when she screams from the bathroom from finding a nipple hair, he can be prepared. Oh, I get what you're saying. I got you there. Shirley is terrible about remembering to take medicine. Yeah. Thank goodness. I'm on a heart medicine, Bistolic, because I have tachycardia. It's not from hypertension. It's called neurocardiogenic syncope. I pass out. That's the gist of it. It's not vasovagal. It's nothing like that. It's like lack of oxygen gets to my brain. I've told this story before. I used to pass out constantly. Like when I was little, like my mom would be carrying me in her arms, and they originally thought it was blood sugar. So I was always in the hospital as like a little girl. And they would have to do like those 24-hour glucose tests. Well, for 16 years, I went through this where I would just pass out for no reason. It didn't matter where I was. I would just pass out. I would fall on my head. One time I was in the bathroom, and when we lived in Michigan, we had like, they call it a ranch, which is a 1-story home. And I never, like, if I had to go to the bathroom, if I had really bad stomach pains, there were 2 bathrooms, one at the end of the house and then one over by the bedrooms. And I didn't want to wake everybody up with like the light in the bathroom and whatever. So I went down to the kitchen bathroom. Well, because my stomach pains were so excruciating, I passed out. And now I know the sign. Like I know now, like get your head down. You got to get that blood back to your brain or you need to lay flat. So what happened is we had like a vanity that ran behind the toilet and somehow instead of falling forward, I fell backward and my arm got hooked on the vanity and I couldn't fall forward. So I went back, which was not only was I not getting blood to my brain because I passed out, but I also was closing off my airway because my neck went so far back. So the only thing that saved my life was my dog. We had a Bouchon Frise and her name was Tiffany and she was crying and she ran down and she got my parents. And they came and they got me. And they said when they got to me, I was purple, cold, purple. And they laid me flat. And obviously I came back too. But yeah, that was the closest to death I think that's closest to death I've ever come. Very scary. But anyway, so that's why I'm on Pistolic. So I definitely do not forget to take that. But I agree. Taking medicine is tough. Yeah, Jax, you're uncomfortable right now. I'm sorry. We can skip that topic. Forget it. It's off the table. Scott's here. Just joking. Sneaky little suckers. Also, you know where else one pops up? Right here. Right here on my chin. I plucked it today. It's gone. But right here, a little, and it's like a coarse hair. It's a weird hair. Like you can feel it. It's like picky. And it pops up here. And then I get one on each nipple. Like at the top, not like through the nipple. I don't mean like that, but I mean, I should say it's on my boob. It's on my nipple. It's like on my boob, like between the areola and the skin. That's where it pops up. You just shave them. Like, it's not like it's that obvious. Like, who cares? I'm just saying it's new. I never used to get this stuff, you guys. And people don't talk about this. Like, why? It's not a secret. Who cares? And thank goodness my husband, his eyesight's not that great, so he can't see it. So who gives a shit? Bolisketti said, I just came in from the beach and was welcomed by a hairy, we already read that one. Sorry. Just like, why does IV dexamethasone make your crotch itch? I don't have the answer. that we did talk about that, didn't we? Yeah, it's weird. And I was telling Dr. Trey this, and I'll tell you guys what happened to me yesterday. We're going to get into that in a minute. I called Dr. Trey yesterday because I thought I was dying because I was coughing so hard after I had to get a shot of Decadron yesterday, which I will tell you guys why in a minute. So my son, when he got his wisdom teeth out, they gave him IV fentanyl to like knock him out. And the doctor warned him that it was going to make his groin itch, or I think they said your balls itch. So I'm like, it's just weird. Like, why does medicine do that stuff? And so I said to my son, I go, did it make your groin itch? And he goes, yeah. He's like, it was a really weird sensation. I'm like, it's so weird to me. Science. Heather is supposed to be resting. Bolisketti, you don't pluck my nipple hair? No, I run it over with a razor. I could not imagine plucking my nipple hair. I pluck this? No. Should I? No, I don't. Well, now you got me thinking, should I? I just feel like that would hurt. No. Jax V, oh damn. It was very scary. Oh, okay. I'm catching up to the chat where I talked about me passing out. Yes, it was very scary. Do you all have car tweezers? Oh, let me tell you about that. Yes, because when you pull down that mirror in the car, things look so different than when you got ready in your house. Do they not go? Do y'all know? If you know, you know. You turn down that car mirror and it's like, what is going on? Your pores are bigger. You look greasy. You looked awesome at home. And then you pull down the car mirror and it's like, we need a redo. We need a redo quickly. Usually a little blot will do it, but oh yes, I do not have car tweezers, but I think I should. Good idea. Hair on my chinny chin. Yes. Choose peace. I agree. I have tweezers everywhere, Heather said. Hi, Happiness. How are you? Michigan Lisa said, I carry a set of tweezers with me in case I feel that scraggly thin chair here. Oh my God, I feel it too. Yep. I think one's starting to want to surface over here, but no, this one, if I let it go, it would be like, woo. You know what I mean? Not attractive. Lighting is best in the car. I know it is the best, but it's also the scariest. It's very scary. Oh, Miss Habibable, it does have an awesome show. If you guys want to link her show, Miss Habibable, she's on. I know you're on every Monday at 5:30. Well, maybe at 6:30 your time, but I don't know what other day you go on. I only know of Monday. But then I saw you were on last night. I saw that Miss. I'm talking about Miss Habibable. I didn't know. I wasn't watching it last night, but I watched it today. She was talking about pelvic thrust. That's what she was talking about. Very interesting conversations. Oh, thank you, Heather. Can you guys see my bruise? I got a bruise, which relates to my Decadron story. I have a bruise here, and I have a bruise here. Where else? I think I covered the rest. Oh, there's a mark too. Give me a minute. I'll tell you what happened. Run it over? What are we running over? Heather plucks. She's a plucker. Scott, you don't have these issues. Scott, hi, Barb the cat. How are you? How is your skincare regimen going, Scott? I heard on Harbor Lounge this morning. Hi, Catherine. How are you? She has tweezers on hand at all times. I was watching Harbor Lounge this morning, which is another awesome YouTube show. I think most of you probably watch that. Barb the cat, I don't know if you do. Harbor Lounge, Miss Habibable, awesome YouTube shows, no drama, super fun. You should go follow them. I was watching Harbor Lounge this morning and I got a phone call. Actually, it was Nanny Goat, and we were talking. So I missed the part. Oh, sorry. I missed the part where you were talking about your skincare, but I hope you're doing well with it. Dr. Trey said, speaking of cars, I have to do a random PSA. PSA like prostate? Or like an announcement, a public service announcement. Sorry, I'm thinking PSA, like your prostate. Dr. Trey, you don't have a prostate, sweetheart. I thought you were a nurse. Just joking. Thinning hair on our heads, but those damn chin hairs. Exactly. Yeah. And I didn't realize, and this is probably way TMI, but I did not realize until I saw my mom, and I'm not having this issue yet, but when my mom got much older, like 60s, 70s, hair down there like thinned out like crazy. Like it was almost like bare. And I'm like, what? Like when I was younger, I just didn't get that. I'm like, what's going on down there? Why? I get it now. It's just very weird. The body is a crazy thing, you guys. They don't talk about things like this, but it doesn't scare me. Ask away. Let's learn together. Oh, my husband's home. I hate when he drives my car. He doesn't know how to drive my car. He scares me. Oh, God. He does our oil changes and my car is extremely fast. And he was trying to get my car up on those little ramps in our garage yesterday. You guys, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I could hear my RPMs just going, oh, and I'm like, finally I go out there and I'm like, dude, I think you need to reevaluate. Like this is not working. So he didn't realize the ramps. He puts like a piece of wood and then he puts the ramps and then the car goes up the ramps. And when I went out there, the ramps were every way but the right way. My car tire was halfway off the ramp. And I'm like, I don't know what this is supposed to look like, but I don't think this is it. So he gets out of my car and he's like, ooh, that's not good. My tire was literally like a quarter, like it was 3/4 of the way on, but a quarter off. And I'm like, no. He spun the tire so fast that the ramp like went the wrong way. And I'm like, maybe we should have the gas station do this. I'm a little scared right now. Maybe we should take it to the car dealership. But we made it through it. He changed it. Thank you so much, Robert. Very scared. He drives my car like he drives his car. He has an Audi, and Audis are very smooth riding, like awesome cars, very smooth. Smoothest car I've ever been in. But like Audis just drive like a normal car. Mine does not. So he tries to drive my car like he drives his car, and he doesn't get it. You can't. And I keep telling him, we've had this car for 3 years. This is nothing new. Stresses me out. It's a lease. We just have 1 more year with it. Don't break it. Thank you for linking Mississippi People Show and the Harper Lounge. But I think most people know the Harbor Lounge. Yeah, it's always Monday at 6:30, but during summertime, I have more availability. So I'm just trying to go on as much as I can. Thank you for the shout out, Julie and Heather. Of course. You need to get more people need to learn about you. You're super cool, you're super caring, you're funny, and you do cool topics. And you're no drama. That deserves a viewing, in my opinion. JXB, have you ever used is it Manscaped? It's I know they advertise it for men, but I think women could do it too. But it's a Manscaped. Have you ever used their razors? I think it's just it's no different than a razor you could probably get on Amazon. I don't know. But of course, because it's Manscaped, it's going to be more money. Is that the name of it? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Dr. Trace, Mississippi Buell is like chatting with a lifelong friend. Yes, she is. And I have to say, when I have a problem, like I lost my mom in 2018, lost my dad in 2006. And I'm not comparing you to my mom. Mississippi People, don't be like, Julie, I'm not that much older than you. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. But she's just like that, caring. And yes, I have girlfriends. I'm not trying to diss anybody. But Miss Habibable is just like that warm hug. You know what I mean? She's just a super cool woman. Love her. Barb the Cat, what's the new hype about SkinCeuticals' new formulation? They added 2 new ingredients to their CE Frulic vitamin C. Oh, well, say no more. Let's see why. I didn't know anything about it. SkinCeuticals. See, probably they're annoyed that everybody duped their C Frulic, so they had to do something new with it. Oh, AGE, this is what they did to it. I'll tell you guys in 1 second. I just have to learn what I'm reading. All right. What did they do? Well, it's now $185 for an ounce. So you better come over and clean my house. SkinCeuticals. Here, I'll share the screen so you guys know what I'm looking at. All right. This is the bottle. Oh, hello, Julie. So it's an AGE interrupter. All right, let's see what they did to this thing. AGE interrupter ultra serum is a double patented. Oh, they patented it. That's funny. Skin firming serum for visible lift. Just tell me what's in it. See, this is what they do, though. I just want to know the ingredients. Like, what is flavoproxylane? I have no clue what that is. Let's read. Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, I did. All right. All right, what are you? All right, I have to bring up this ingredient. I don't know what this ingredient is. Okay. It's a sugar-derived molecule used in anti-aging skincare to hydrate, boost, firm, reduce wrinkles. I mean, see, I don't have time to do all this right now, but what I will do tonight when we are done with this live is I'll dig into the studies behind that ingredient, which I'm not going to waste you guys' time as I do that right now. It's known as proxylane. It's a C glycoside. Oh, it's a C. It's a C molecule. All right, I'm not going to bore you guys with all that. Okay, so let's go back to this. Glycerin, dimethicone, PEGs. Yeah, I'm going to have to dig into this one, Barb the Cat. Just by looking at it, I don't know. I don't believe it's worth $185, but Ectoin, I use that. Panthenol, I use that. I mean, a lot of these are very familiar ingredients, but this one is not familiar to me at all. Yeah, I'll dig into it, Barb the Cat. Let me get back to you on that. I will definitely look into it tonight. Definitely. I'll leave it up so I don't forget. Okay. Anyway, see, now my brain's going to be on that. Heather said, you said anytime you want a nipple hair, you run it over. Oh, yeah, I run it over with a razor. That is true. Run it over. Haha. Very good. Now that my skin is great, can you make something for my aches and pains? I wish. I'm sorry. I've told you guys, I take MSM every day, and that is one thing I do not miss, because when I do, I get very achy, like joint ache, like back pain and stuff. So, I mean, I don't make it, but you can buy it. It's MSM. Highly, highly recommend it. And I've been doing my collagen powder every day. Is it the Virasol one? Been doing it every day. Now, I did tell you guys this. When I upped it, I've been doing 2.5 grams, which is totally fine for me. When I get to 5 grams, I get way too irritable. Like, I literally want to, like, I get I get irritable as heck. And I Googled, and that is a common side effect of that. So if you're taking collagen and you feel like you just want to, like, literally talking about running somebody over with a car, like, truly, that can be a side effect. So I went back down to 2.5 grams and I'm good. So I take that with my MSM and I am perfect. Yes, Heather, PSA, I got it. I was thinking PSA, the labs that men have to get for their prostate. That's where my brain went. Most people, hair loss everywhere, everywhere else except now it goes to my chin. May need some beard oil. We're working on it. I mean, it's not, we're definitely doing the hair serum. We got to release that. Well, not release it. You know what I mean? We got to start the trial. Hi, that B6769. How are you? I hope he chucks those tires. Oh my God, my poor tires. We need beard oil and lube. I have been asked about lube quite a few times. We've talked about this. Women, if you use lube and it's burning you, most beard oils, because that's what you put down there. I was reading beard oil in the chat. A lot of lubes have citric acid as a preservative, which drops the pH and it burns. So I guarantee if I ever made a lube, it's 100% not what I would preserve it with. You have to be really careful. Oh, bye, Natalie. He shifted the ramp sideways. He certainly did. Catherine, what is my car? I'm embarrassed to say. I mean, I drive a Mercedes. I'm not embarrassed. Let me tell you. So it's called a Mercedes GLA 45 AMG. That's what I drive. And when we went to the car dealership, it's a lease, so I'm done with it in a year. So we went to the car dealership. I told them what I wanted to spend a month. And they were like, okay, no problem. So of course, once you get there and you get the paperwork, the numbers are very different. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying that much on a car. That's ridiculous. Like I have boundaries, people. So I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So I said, but you told me it was going to be this much per month. So now why are we up here? Because I just don't feel like you should have to spend a lot for a car payment. Like a house payment, but a car payment, no, I'm not doing it. So he said, well, I quoted you for the GLA 35. And I said, but I don't want the 35. I want the 45, which now looking back at it, that was so stupid because I do not need this fast of a car. But you know who pressured me? I don't want to say pressured. because I am my own person and I can make decisions. But Brandon, at that point was what, 18? He was so excited about this car and how fast it goes and da, 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 da. So I kind of got wrapped up into that excitement of it. And then, talking about like buyer's remorse, if I would have, after 48 hours, I knew I screwed up. Like I knew it. And every month that car payment comes due, to this day, I still bitch about it. And I've had it for 3 years. So one more year and I will never do it again. But I love my little car. It's very cute. Very cute. It's got like the red calipers. It's black with the red calipers. It's a cool car, but not worth the price. And then they discontinued the car. They don't even make it anymore. So whatever. But anyway, it like when you drive my car, it goes from 0 to 60 like pretty quick. But it makes that popping noise. I don't know. I think it's the exhaust or something. I don't know. I'm not a car girl. I think I got this more for my son than I did for me. Anyway, whatever. Oh, I'm glad it's doing good, Scott. Oh, I just said it, Scott. I just said it. I never say that. Nobody ever knows what it's like. I'm not. It doesn't matter what you drive. It really doesn't. But it drives very different than a normal car. I don't know if it's the AMG part of it, which I don't even know what the AMG means. I really don't. But I think it drives different because of that. I think it's just wired differently. But I don't know anything about cars. Jack says, I'm going to buy a Lexus IS 350 Sport. I have to look that up. I don't even know what that looks like, but Lexus are awesome cars too. I love those. I mean, I hate picking out new cars, you guys. I always kind of just stick with the same brand. So I was always like, I've had every brand in the book. I've had GMCs, I've had Fords, I've had, oh my God, Pontiacs, you name it, I've had it. I had Armadas, the Nissan Armadas. And then I switched over to Nissan Murano. And then I got a Infiniti, which was another kind of a smaller car like I have now. It was a QX30. I loved the car. They discontinued that too. Maybe I just have bad shit. I don't know, whatever. So I didn't know what to get like 6 years ago. And my husband's like, it was when we first got married. He's like, have you ever considered a Mercedes? And I'm like, I'm not spending the money on a Mercedes. And he's like, well, I don't think it's as much as you think it is. And I'm like, but it really wasn't. At that point, I bought the GLB 250 and it really wasn't a lot per month. Again, money is all relative, but to me, it wasn't that much. So I had that car for a few years. But then when I put the garage door down on the roof of my car and it left a huge gash, which would have cost like a lot of money to repair. It needed new tires. It just had normal like wear and tear, but there was also a few big whammies on that car. And it's like, I can either pay for that, or if you stick with them and lease again or buy, I lease, but whatever you choose. They'll kind of like eat all that for you. You know what I mean? Because they just want to get you into a new car. And so that's how I ended up with a Mercedes again. It's not like I'm Mercedes loyal. I'm not. But it was just like for that situation, it just made sense. But I don't know what to get next time. I really like the way Audis drive. Like I really like it. But I don't know. My son has a Toyota and that's an awesome truck too. So I don't care. It's just a car. But mine is fun to drive, I have to say. But then it's funny. It's like I live in a neighborhood that's like 35 and I really never go anywhere like that I can drive it like it wants to be driven. So like the whole thing's stupid. That's very cute. Nanny Goat said, Heather, if you were close, I would bring you a candle because you love them. It's very sweet. Hi, B. Anderton. How are you? Yes, Verisol collagen powder is great for skin. Barb the cat, Julie, a couple weeks ago, you tried a product you bought and you said it wasn't really doing much. What was it? Something from Rhode? Wasn't I talking about eyelash serums? I mean, from Rhode, it's just been makeup. I think I was talking about eyelash serums, wasn't I? If you can remember what I was talking about, I can tell. I don't know. You almost ordered a Manscaped today? Yeah. Speaking of burning crotches. Nanny go, that's a sexy car. You think it's a sexy car? I think it's a cute car. I don't know if it's sexy. It's cute. It's a nice car. It's cute. It's small. It's small. We drove it to Austin and we had 5 people in it and it like the trunk space is like a joke. So it was tough. I think next time I'm going to go a little bit bigger. Hey Coco and Chloe, how are you? Isn't that funny when you hear somebody drives like a certain car, then you go and Google it? I mean, I know I'm going to look at what Jax is talking about. It's just human nature. I get it. And then I'm so glad I didn't buy that car because I looked at my son, the one, Tyler, 17. He is like kind of at that age that he kind of wants a car, but I'm like, dude, like you're a junior. Like I just don't feel like you need a car. Like you don't need a car. We have cars here that you can drive. So Robert just said, Tyler, just take my car like when you want it, or he can take my car. I don't care. And because we drive, but there's always a car at home. Like we don't need another car in this driveway. We just don't need it. And plus it's just a waste of money. I'm just not doing it. So he asked me, he said, well, when your lease is up in a year, can I just like have your car? And I'm like, well, dude, if it was just that easy, they don't just give you the car. You have to buy the lease out is how it works. And I'm like, I don't even know how much I owe on this car because what they're worth now is so much less than I paid. It makes me sick. So I'm like, I got screwed. So I can't even imagine. So I'm like, no, I'm probably just turning this car in and calling it a day. I don't think my son needs a 17, 18, 19-year-old needs to be driving around a Mercedes. It's not going to happen. Nope. I bet Julie looks good in a Mercedes. Well, that's very sweet of you to say. It's just a car. But I do love my car. I'm not dissing it. My Audis are great cars. I have to say, my husband like did a little bit of modification of his and he put new rims and like wider tires on it. But before he did that, that was and both of his daughters have the Audi, like the Sport U ones. I don't know the letters, what they are, but like, is it a Q5, Q3 and a Q5 or something? I don't know, whatever. But when I drove those cars, they were the smoothest car I have ever been in. And I remember test driving an Audi back in San Antonio, and they put you on this little like ramp in the back behind the building, and you can go up and you go up pretty high, and then you kind of do this. They put you on like an angle just to show like how good this car is with like traction and how you don't. I mean, I don't know what the point of it was, but it was fun. So Audis, I think, as far as the cars I've driven, are the smoothest cars I've ever driven until he modified it. It's not smooth anymore, but it was. I really like Audis. Audis are very pretty. But again, I don't know what I would get for an Audi because I'm more of like a sport utility crossover girl. And I don't know if I like Audis. I don't think I like their crossovers or their sport utilities, but I have to look. Maybe I do. I don't know. I have no clue. Emma Richards said, what is good for vertical lines around the mouth? I mean, Emma, is it from just from aging or is it from smoking? Or I just need to know kind of like the depth of those before I answer that question, because those are tough to get rid of. Just let me know if it's like you used to smoke or you do smoke or whatever the situation is, or is it just from aging and you have vertical lines? Because Tammy's Ageless Beauty, I don't know if she's ever smoked, but her lines around her mouth like drive her nuts. And it's just, those are very difficult to get rid of. Actually, let me look up one thing before I answer your question. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was just wondering if there was something. I mean, it's peptides and retinoids, but I was just wondering if there was anything else. There's dermal fillers, laser, microneedling. You could do microneedling. But if you're talking skincare, it would be the copper peptide serum and either the retinol that I sell, the retinoid that I sell, or if you want a prescription tretinoin, you would have to go through your doctor. So the protocol for lips are, I was hoping there was something different that would help, but there's not. And also, if you put the ceramide and the hyaluronic acid on, it almost like plumps them up. Again, it's not a permanent fix, but it plumps that area up like temporarily. You know what I mean? So a hyaluronic acid, a ceramide, hydroxypentylretinate, which is the retinoid I use in my skincare, or you could go to your doctor and get tretinoin or copper serum. Over time, those will, depending on how deep they are, that's what I kind of need to know. But it'll smooth those out over time. Will it ever go back to the way it was? No. But will it smooth them out? Yes. Insurance on another car is expensive too. Yeah, I was surprised. I don't have tickets. I don't have accidents. When I was in college, I don't know, I was like 20. I think I was 20. I'm such an idiot. I'm stuttering because it was during construction, and it used to be a road that you could go. It was like 2 lanes like this, and they both did this. And then you went onto like a main road. Well, I didn't realize I knew there was construction, but I didn't know that they changed the rules. So now this lane still did this, but now this lane went straight. And I didn't know that. So how did that accident happen? I don't remember how that accident happened. Somehow, it was my fault. It was 100% my fault. But somehow I turned where I wasn't supposed to. Oh, I do know what it was. This lane could go straight or turn, and this lane could go straight. That's what it was. I didn't know that. So I was in this lane, and I thought I could turn, but this lane could go left or go straight. I didn't know any of this. So I went to do this. He went straight, and he T-boned me into my driver door. That's what happened. And it was in like February in Michigan, which was super cold. My door was complete. At that point, I had a Saturn. My window shattered. I was scared. He was a priest. Like, oh dear God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was a priest. So he actually went to court on that one. And I don't know why. It's like I admitted I did it. So I don't know. Nothing ever came of it. I just got fined, like whatever. But that was the only accident I've had. So because of that, my insurance, thank goodness, has been fairly good over the years. But anytime you put a 21-year-old boy and now a 17-year-old boy on your insurance, we all know what happens. But Brandon pays for his own insurance, so I don't have to worry about it. Catherine said, you work hard for your money. A car's a car. I looked at the Mercedes because I wanted to stay with diesel. Diesel? They don't take diesel. What do you mean? Diesel, like as in a semi-truck? Isn't that what diesel means? I have to put 93 in mine, which sucks too. I don't know what you mean, Catherine. Can you explain that? When I see diesel, I think of like semi-truck. Am I not right in that? Am I wrong? Also, when I go to the gas station, sometimes I get confused about which one to stick into my car. Thank God the diesel doesn't fit, because God only knows what would happen. Lights on, no one's home. Coco, what did Coco say? Oh, thank you. Yes, Dr. Trey and we had a long conversation about her husband and his skincare yesterday. It was funny. I did surprise you guys with a sale. I had no intention of doing it. Seriously, and when I get message after, like if I just get a couple messages, I'm just like, eh. But no, this was message after message after message. And I was like, I felt peer pressure. I have to do a sale. But if you notice, I never put an end date because then I can end it whenever I want. Bully Mom. Hey, Bully Mom, how are you? She said, I have a Lexus RX 350, best car ever. So that's like what Karen Reed had. Wait, Karen Reed had the 250, right? Now I need to know. Lexus. Now that I brought up my computer, I can look at all these cars. Because in a year, I have to figure out. No, she had a GX or a GL 350. I've never had a Lexus. Oh, that's really cute, actually. I kind of like that. I'll show you guys. And then I want to bring up Scotty's, the one that he likes. This kind of reminds me of my car. It's very similar to my car, actually. Here, let me end this. Now we switched over to cars. Why is this so little? Why is this happening? Every time, can you guys see that okay? I feel like everything just totally shrunk again on my end. Oh, that's me. We don't want that. What is going on? Give me a minute. Oh, whoa, hello. That is way too big, Julie. Okay, where did the car go? I lost the car. Oh, there's the car. Okay, there we go. That's super cute. Scott, what was the car you were talking about? Because I know you were talking about Lexus too. Oh, yeah. Karen's was like a GX 570. You're right. Hey, the expert, how are you? Diesel is too big to go into gasoline holes. I know. I learned. I tried. It didn't work. Thank you, the expert. I did. I went to the gas station and I'm literally standing there like, which is which? I got like literally a mind block. And I'm like, well, hopefully the other one just won't fit, right? Thank God it didn't. Because I got home and my husband's like, Julie, like that would be like detrimental to your car. And I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't be pumping my own gas there, baby. Just saying. Too funny. Hi, May June. How are you? Okay, so is it the nipple hair that's bringing all the men in tonight? Is that what we're talking about? The expert? Huh? Why is this so little? It is. My whole screen was way too little. I don't know. Very crazy. That's what she said. Heather said, I love both of the serums. Actually, the expert could be getting a little package. Oh, you don't have a little package. That's not what I mean. The expert could be getting a delivery in the next couple of days. JXV, Lexus. Okay, let me look up yours since I'm on the hunt for a new car. I see I have to start thinking soon. Lexus. Oh, shoot. Hang on. LX. Is that an IS? 350? 350. F Sport. Ooh, that's sexy. Let's look at this one. We don't just talk about skincare here, kids. We just talk about whatever the hell we want. See, I got little again. What is going on? It's like my screen is literally like this big right now. Anyway, okay. I'll get rid of myself. Okay, so let's go to images. Shoot. I'll get better at this, guys. I promise. Share screen. Lexus. There we go. I hope this is bigger for you than it is for me because this is not enjoyable. It's cute. Oh, it's a car. I see. I'm not a car girl. I'm a crossover girl, but my husband's a car boy and I do like it. That's a cool looking car. Actually, I really like that, Scotty. Yeah. You get my seal of approval. Good night. Bye, expert. Go do your yard work. Coco said, Julie, Tammy's Ageless Beauty influenced me to try the glowing body oil. Can't wait to get my next order. Aw, she's so sweet. I haven't talked to her in a while. I need to reach out to her. bigger for you than it is for me. Expert, we are not going there right now. This is a PG show. Talk to you later about that. Just joking. Speaking of cars, who's in my driveway? Oh, she's turning around. It's all-wheel drive. This car is all-wheel drive, Jax V, Scott, whatever your name is. Hey, Random Filth, how are you? Oh, yeah, look at that. 2026 350 Sport all-wheel drive. And in Massachusetts, you need that. I get it. I don't need it. That's one area I can save money. I only have to do two-wheel drive. And I don't ever see us moving back to a cold state. So I'm good. All right. At some point, I need to start the show. I have to tell you guys what happened to me yesterday. So funny. I actually asked for the glowing body oil as a sample, and you got it, Heather. Go to your yard work expert. All right. We're going to start talking about nipple hairs. Okay. So I just brought this up in case we ran out of things to talk about. So I think we've hit that spot. Okay. So I have been having dry eyes like crazy. So I ordered this little device. All right. And I'm going to explain. It's from Peep Club. Oh, you guys can't see that. My light's black. So it's from Peep Club. And you all remember how bad my dry eyes were. Like my eyes would it was like I was crying all the time. So I ordered this. I literally ordered this at Christmas and I never used it. Actually, oh, it's not dead. I thought it would be. So what this does is it heats up to, it heats up very high. So it heats up to 113 degrees. And you can also so it can vibrate, my kind of machine, or it can do red light or green light. I don't know what the green light does, or yellow light. Anyway, so what it does is I guess when you get with menopause and everything, you're how do I explain this? I did notes. Give me a second. I was going to start with a different thing, but we'll start here. Okay, here it is. I took notes. So my bohemian, the gland is what it's called, along the eyelid down here. Oh, this feels so good. It's literally warm. So this down here by the lower lashes, what happens? So that okay, let me read all my notes. Give me a second. So as your estrogen drops, you get fewer and lower quality tears. Your eyes can feel gritty, burny, and watery, which is true. That's how mine feel. And oil glands, which is that gland I just said, along the eyelid edges down here, those don't work properly. So what this does is it goes in and it heats all of that up and it breaks up all of that oil down there. Because I guess your oil glands aren't working like the way they should. And literally, that's actually way too hot. But it goes in and it breaks up all of those oil glands down there. And it helps your not get such watery eyes. So I'm going to start using this. Although the Singular is really working for me. But I'm going to try this too. Because this feels good. So, and then I also started Omega, the capsules, omega-3. And I've been taking 2 or 3 of those a day just to try to get more oils back in my eyes. I've been doing it for my eyes. I don't know if that's worked yet either, but there's a little bit of evidence that shows that taking omega-3s at 1,000 to 2,000 mgs a day helps. So we'll see. I don't know. Does anybody else have really gritty, watery eyes? Hi, Renee. How are you? Bohemian Rhapsody. I totally butchered that. I can't say it. It's my bohemium. That's literally what it's called. My bohemium. I don't know. Dr. Trey would know. She's smarter than me. But anyway, yeah, at Christmas time, my eyes were so paint. It felt like sandpaper. And actually there's days now that it really gets bad too. And I forgot that I bought this. I think it was like $100. And I was kind of reluctant, but I'm like, what do I have to lose? Because it really got good reviews. So I've literally had this since Christmas, and I think I've used it like 3 times. You do need like a conduction. I think you need a conduction gel with it. I'm not positive. Do you need a conduction gel with this? I think you do. I'm not positive, but it comes with directions. That's what they said. You know how you can put like hot compresses on your eyes? Well, this is like that. That's what it's like. But it also is anti-aging because it has that red light. It does feel awesome, you guys. It's like, it does feel good, I have to say. So I'm going to start using that. I'll let you guys know if it works. So we'll see. I've also been using just my Lumify red, like for red eyes. But my eye doctor, she also told me to start using, what did she tell me to use? Like lubricating eye drops. So not just for red eyes. I don't know the brand I'm using. I got them for her. I don't remember the name, but it's called literally, it's like lubricating eye drops, and it helps with that dry eye, and it helps with that tear. Because what happens is your eyes feel dry. So then your eyes make more tears, and then you start draining the tears. That's what happens. It's like a vicious circle. So you really got to fix the problem. Again, menopause. All right. So that was one thing. And then, of course, chin and nipple hair. That was another thing. Do we know why this is happening? Do you guys want to know? Estrogen drops faster than testosterone with menopause. So it's not a testosterone spike, but estrogen falls, and those follicles are androgen sensitive. Androgens are basically testosterone. And those coarse dark hairs start popping up in places you never had before. That's why they're happening. It's normal and it's common. It's not a big deal, but they come out as coarse black hairs in your chins, your nipples, all kinds of weird places. Tweeze, wax, we already talked about that. Shaving does not make it grow back thicker. You'll be fine. So that's why I just run mine over with a razor. Shh, don't tell my husband. It's okay. Sore joints and shoulders. That's another thing we've talked about. Again, estrogen. Estrogen is anti-inflammatory, and it drops, and then achy, stiff joints. It's called menopausal arthralgia. Arthralgia joints, achy joints. That's what it stands for. Frozen shoulder, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now let me get into why I have bruises. Do you want to hear why? When I got home yesterday, my husband was like, holy cow, you look like you just got beat to hell. I'm like, yeah, I do. So I went yesterday and I got Sculptra. I have a friend who does it. I did not spend a lot of money on it. I'll put that out right. I did not spend $1,000 a syringe. I didn't do anything crazy like that. So I did go and get Sculptra. And for those of you that don't know, Sculptra, it's not a filler. It's a collagen biostimulator, and it's called poly-L-lactic acid. And I'll tell you exactly about the procedure in a minute. It was horrendous. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But what it does is it helps you build your own collagen slowly over months. So like you can't see right now, other than the bruises, that I had anything done, but they put the Sculptra underneath like your top layer of skin. Not top layer of skin, but they go very superficially into your skin, and then they like massage it. And now for 5 days, I need to massage my skin, and it takes like, I think she said 2 to 3 months. And then your body, it like kicks your body's collagen into gear. That's what it does. So nobody sees anything right now. I don't look any different. And even in 2 months, I don't think I'm going to look different. It helps that collagen. But I'm going to tell you what happened. It was like a disaster. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so with menopause, we lose collagen. We all know this. And then we're going to talk about creatine. But let me tell you this. Okay, so I booked this appointment. I've wanted Sculptra for a while. I did a Sculptra syringe. I did a Sculptra syringe 4 or 5 years ago, but I was a guinea pig. I did not have to pay for it. But it was only one syringe. And really, one syringe of Sculptra is just not going to do it. You need at least 2, and possibly in like a couple months, I might need another, which I don't think I'm going to, but she did preface it with that. So I go over there. She used to work. She's a nurse anesthetist, but on the side, she does this stuff. And she used to live in this neighborhood. So she has like a huge clientele, but then she moved like an hour and 15 minutes away. So every like 3 or 4 Saturdays, she comes back to this neighborhood. So I went to somebody's house to have this done. And she numbed me with lidocaine. So she gave me a shot up here, whatever. Lidocaine burns a little bit, but that wasn't the end of the world. I could handle it. So I was hoping that she wasn't going to cannula me. I don't like cannulas. For those of you that don't know, a cannula is, they have to kind of make like, actually, let me zoom in on my face so I can actually show you guys what I'm seeing. So if you see right here, that's there's no way you guys can't see that because even I can see it right there. Oh, and right there. Okay. So those are cannula holes. So they make like a little puncture with a very big gauge needle and they puncture through your skin. Let me shrink my face. I can't handle looking at myself. Okay. So then they go in with a cannula, which is like what you get an IV with when they do go into for an IV. That's what a cannula is. So she puts a cannula and then she's weaving, and I'm not going to get too graphic. I know some of you guys are I get it. This is as far as I'm going to take it. So anyway, so they weave this and they put it where they need to, and then they squirt the Sculptra, and then she moves. My face is hard. My face a little tender, but then she like moves it to where it needs to be moved. Okay, great. Sounds wonderful. The problem is, and I am not just saying this, I have a text to prove this, and I told Dr. Trey this yesterday. My skin has so much collagen in it. Actually, I will tell you exactly what she said. Hang on. She could not get through my skin. She said normally people with a cannula, she can like just go right in, like no issue at all. She could not get the cannula through my skin because my skin is so thick and has so much collagen still. And I'm 51. I just turned 51. And she's like, Julie, I don't know what you're doing. And she uses my skincare too. So she knows it's like okay stuff. And she's like, I don't know what you're doing. She's like, but I cannot get through your skin. So she finally had to switch. She said most people she can like just get through with like sliding, but she said mine was like the mountains. She just could not like get through it all. It was like cobwebs, which is a good thing. I was like, okay. So by the end, she had to just switch over to like needles. And I'm like, I would rather you puncture me 50 times than do that cannula thing. I can't take it. Like I almost passed out. Like it wasn't painful. It was like mentally like ew. And I used to work in an operating room. Like I can take stuff, but this got to me. So I'm like, no, I'm like, just please, like just puncture me 50 times. I don't care. I can't do this anymore. So this whole side was cannulaed. This one was not. I couldn't take it anymore. And that was with lidocaine. So she's like, so this was the first spot she went, and you can see my bruise. And then she did, she gave me a shot of Decadron, which was, I said why I got Decadron yesterday. She gave me a shot of Decadron before I left, which helped with the swelling. So I don't know. We'll see what I look like in 2 months. I don't know. We'll see. But you guys, I'm telling you, like I went into this, like this is the easiest thing ever because it was so easy when I did it 5 years ago. And I said this to her, I go, but I haven't done anything in 5 years. Like she's like, Julie, this isn't filler. Like, cause I'm like, I swear to God, I haven't had filler in like 10 years. She's like, Julie, I know the difference. She's like, this isn't filler. She's like, this is your collagen. She's like, whatever you're using with your skincare. And it was cute because I had sent her some copper serum like a couple months ago. So as she massaged my face, she was using my copper serum. And I'm like, that's my copper serum. And she's like, yeah, I use it. And I'm like, are you serious? I was honored. And I was like, wow. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'll send you another bottle. But for wound healing and for massage, she was using the copper. I was like, oh, that made me feel good. So that was my experience with Sculptra. I mean, I would do it again, but the cannula was not fun. Not fun at all. Let me go up to the top. Hang on. My microphone's too high. All right. Bully Mom said, I wake up in the middle of the night and my eye, usually one at a time, will be so dry that they hurt and I can't close it. It will just water. I have to put warm compresses on. You know, it's funny you say that, Bully Mom. I actually have, so you said you can't close it. See, I have the opposite problem and it stinks. It's like in the morning, I almost like can't open, especially my right eye. I almost can't open my eye because it hurts so bad. It almost feels like it's like crusted shut, but it's not. It's just so gritty and dry. Like I can't open it. Very, very odd. So I have hope. I have hope. I'm going to start using this. I am. I'm going to be good. I'm going to use it. Are you asking me, May, June, if they're omega-3 eye drops? No. If that's your question, no. I take their supplements. I don't remember what brand. I can grab them if you want to know. They're in my kitchen. No, I do Lumify eye drops and then I do lubricating eye drops, but I don't remember the brand of that either. But the thing with lubricating eye drops is there's no preservatives in them. So they come in like a little vial that you pop the top off and you use them like morning and night, and then you have to throw it out. So in the little vial, there's just enough for like a drop, and then at night, like a drop and a drop. And then you throw that vial away because there's no preservative in it. So you definitely want to be careful with that. Catherine said, I loved my it came early yesterday. Oh, it came early? I love that. Random filth. My son has Downs and they are more susceptible to blepharitis. I should try this device. Yes, it's by Peep Club. I wish can you see it now? Peep Club. Now, Random Filth, and I can only speak to this one, and I have used this one. I used it a lot more at Christmas time. I've just kind of gotten away from it. If I don't have something out on my bathroom counter, I just kind of forget about it. Amazon now, I see other ones. So this one is a little bit on the pricier side. I only did that because at Christmas time, that's the only one I knew of. But I think other companies have come out with them. So I'm sure I shouldn't say I'm sure, I have no clue. Check Amazon. You might be able to find the equivalent. I don't think you need like the whole red light, yellow light, green light. Really, I don't think you need it. I think you need the temperature and maybe like the vibration of it. I think that feels good. So I would just look for one that does. And again, this one goes up. What did I say? It goes up to like 100 and some degrees. It gets hot. So anyway, I would do one that gets hot, but not hot, but hot. And the vibration. I don't think you need to worry about the lights. So save some money on that because I don't think that's necessary. If you want a red light, then get a mask. You know what I mean? So that's just my 2 cents on that. I'm obsessed with eye drops. Like I have to use eye drops. Oh yeah, absolutely. Check with your doctor and whatever, but I'm not a doctor. You're absolutely right, Heather. I forgot to give my disclaimer at the beginning of this. My opinions, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not in the medical field. I'm just a formulator. Thank you, Heather. Everything's menopause, Bully Mom. Think about it. It's like so annoying. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up. Okay, Maynard said my eye doctor gave me Refresh Digital because I'm on the computer all day and it does seem to work pretty well. I had that gritty eye as well. It's so crazy. I mean, guys, literally, for those of you that don't know, picture sandpaper. Like sometimes we talk about it's too dry down there and it feels like sandpaper. No, grit, like sandpaper grit in your eyes. That's what it feels like. It feels like you have sand in your eye. It's not comfortable. And I'm on that usually hormone stuff. So I can't imagine if I wasn't on that. Jeez. Bully Mom said, I don't have that issue, but never got on HRT as soon as I started. But no, oh, wait, you did or you didn't? I never got on HRT. Coco said, where did I get injected? Are we talking about, are these sculptor questions now? Okay, I don't know if this is directed towards Sculptra. Honestly, I don't know where I got injected. I can only tell by the holes in my face because I was numb. I know I mean, you guys can see, like, my face looks rough. Um, right here is where the cannula was, and then she wove it up here, so you can see right here. And then she, like, would push it back. And then I told her I hate my smile lines, so she did something here. Honestly, I have no clue. I really don't know. She did a very little bit at my temples, but she said she really doesn't like doing that, so she, like, literally put a drop there. So a little bit of my temples. She did a lot up here, I can tell, because it even feels, like, harder to me. And then she did a little bit around my jawline, but the majority was right here, which you can tell because that's where I'm, like, the most beat up. And but then this side is where she switched over to the needle, and I can tell because 'cause I'm not as beat up here. Cannula, needle. I say go needle. It's like, yeah, the thought of getting poked that many times kinda sucks, but you're numb with lidocaine, you don't feel it. The cannula, you feel because they're trying to break through everything under your skin. You guys, it's not pleasant. I'm not gonna go into any more detail. It's not pleasant. And I have a huge pain tolerance. It's not that it hurt. I mean, my palms were dripping with sweat. Like, I was like, I had to keep breathing because she kept saying, "Are you okay?" And I was. It's not that it hurt. It was just like it was a sensation of what was going on. It was, yeah, I almost passed out. I had to literally, like, tune into my when I know the feeling of passing out. And if I was going to, I would have told her. I don't think I want to pass out with a cannula in my face. No, it was not fun, but it wasn't bad. Looking back at it, it wasn't bad, but May June said, I started getting the chin hair in my 30s, yet the OB said I was too young for menopause and tried to prescribe Lexapro. What? Why do doctors do that? Lexapro for a chin hair for menopause in your 30s? I'm sorry that happened to you. That's, like, crazy to me. Ugh. Wow. Sometimes doctors are so clueless. I can't. Thank you, Shirley. Like, what? And even if you were, why not say, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you try a walk?" Or, like, lift some weights. Let's get that dopamine going. Or, like, why do they always go to, like, "Here, take a pill, take a Lexapro?" No. I mean, if that's what it comes to, great. I mean, whatever. I'm certainly not anti-med. That's not what I'm saying. But, like, what? Makes me mad. Greedy eyes, greedy eyes. Haha. May, June. That was 20 years ago. I'm glad the education on women's health is catching up. It's catching up. I agree. It's better. I find, honestly, and I'm not bashing doctors, but I find, like, nurse practitioners. I usually go to a nurse practitioner. I do have doctors for certain things because you have to, but I just find nurse practitioners are just a little bit more caught up with the times. I lean toward nurse practitioners. I just feel like I can talk to them better. Coco said, "Oh, I saw the cannula procedure on Dr. Rajani and he looks amazing." Oh, did he do it? Did he do sculpture with the cannula? Yeah, and I asked, her name's Anne. I said to Anne, I go, "Well, why are you doing the Sculptra?" And she's like, "Well, just so I don't have to, like, keep poking you," which sounded wonderful at the beginning. I was like, "Oh, cool." But when I remember back again, San Antonio, I haven't had my lips filled in years. But my God, probably I moved to San Antonio in 2008, probably like 2012-ish. I don't remember the years, but whatever. I got my lips filled. And the very first experience I had with my lips being filled, which is not how they do them anymore, so I don't want to scare anybody, but she did the cannula too. So my very first time getting my lips filled, she poked a hole here, and she wove the cannula. And you guys, if you know, lips are sensitive. They hurt. And it was like the worst first experience I ever had. And so then I, like, never wanted to go get my lips filled again, but they were crooked. I had to get them fixed. So the next time, because like they usually say, like, come back 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later and we'll look at them. So when I went back, of course they were crooked and her name was Laura. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, I can't do the cannula. Like, why are you doing this to me? Like, just inject. 'Cause I had watched videos and I knew you do not have to do the cannula. She's like, well, I just get a better look with it. And I'm like, but I can't take that. Like the whole cannula thing. I don't even like IVs. Like, I don't want to do it. I can do IVs, but I don't want one. And she's like, okay. So after that, they would stick them like the normal way with a needle. Stick me 20 times. I don't care. Just please. I hate cannulas. They freak me out. Don't like it. So I asked Ann yesterday, I'm like, but does a cannula give you better, like a better result? And she's like, no. She's like, it's just pain for you. And then this side, I will say, she tried one time right here to go in with the cannula. She could not even get the cannula like in. She kept saying the minute she would put the cannula in, my skin would like shut. And then she would get it in and it would shut. She's like, you have the thickest and the toughest skin I've ever worked on. She's like, I don't know what's going on with you. I'm like, it's Bay Harbor Beauty, girly. Like, I know. It was funny. Catherine said, my eyes just burn when I'm not wearing my contacts. Really? When you're not wearing them? Well, is it because the really? I would expect, I mean, I don't wear contacts, so I can't really speak to that. Is that from the collagen skin boost you drink? Coco, I don't know why. I asked her why. I said, because at first I'm like, is it from like filler I had gotten years ago? Like, I didn't know. I don't think I've ever gotten filler, like, because she was trying to go in down here. And she's like, well, Julie, you've never had filler like down there. That's not where they do filler. She's like, no. She's like, it's your collagen. She's like, she's a nurse anesthetist. So like she gets it, you know? She's like, I know what like I'm feeling. She goes, it's collagen. And I said, but when I did, as a guinea pig, when I did the Sculptra 5 years ago, they like got right in. And she's like, well, what's changed? And I said, just my skincare. I go, I just use like a shitload of copper. I use the EGF. I use retinol. Like that's honestly the only thing that changed. Plus I do that Derma Ray, that 1064 nanometer laser, like once every few weeks at home. And she's like, I just think it's your routine. She's like, it proves that skincare, if it's done, and I'm not trying to do this to boost Bay Harbor. I'm just telling you guys what she's told me. She said, it's just the skincare and it's how you take care of your skin. She's like, because I'm telling you, she was literally amazed to the point that she couldn't do it on this side. I was shocked. Can you tell? I'm still shocked. I was like, wow. Proves skincare works, you know, but you have to be consistent with it. And I'm sure maybe even the collagen, yeah, Coco, to answer your question, I'm sure the collagen powder I take, I'm sure but I will say, I'm not consistent with that collagen powder. I am so consistent with my skincare. But the collagen powder, I do it probably every other day. And I just started that Verisol collagen, what, you guys, like, what, a month ago? Before that, I was taking the pills, and I don't even think I was taking enough to do anything. So, I mean, I'll say the collagen probably helps, but I mean, I don't know, guys. I think it's the skincare and the laser. I really do. I have to say that's what it is. Dr. Trey's back. I hope you had a good dinner. Well, Dr. Trey, I know I talked to you about this. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys this. So she did the Decadron shot. And I don't know what happened when I got out of, it was a house. When I left, I got like so congested and I almost sounded like I had bronchitis. I was coughing up like so much, like, ugh. So I text Dr. Trey and I'm like, I just had Sculptra. I said, she gave me a shot of Decadron. I'm like, but I am like so congested. I mean, my husband, I called him on the way home and I'm like, I couldn't even talk. I was coughing so bad. And I'm like, I gotta go. Like, I can't talk. And he's like, well, no, let's stay on the phone. He's like, this isn't even safe for you to be driving right now. I'm like, I'm fine. I said, I just coughing like really bad. So Dr. Trey's like, there's no reason, like Decadron doesn't do that. Sculptra, like, I don't know if she said that, but Sculptra doesn't do that. So I think it was just like a stress reaction. That's the only thing I can think of because I was coughing so uncontrollably. Like it was like I had bronchitis. It was just really weird. And it wasn't anaphylaxis. Like I could still breathe, but I was coughing uncontrollably. It was not fun. And next, we're going to talk about creatine, and then I'll get you guys out of here. Mr. People said good old decreasing cortisol, like an Irish goodbye. No joke. She was using the copper serum, Heather. It made me feel like I saw the bottle over on her desk because she has like a big table and then she has like her chair that I sit in. And I did see it sitting there. And I'm like, this is just me. Like, I'm just not overly confident. Like, whatever. It's a me issue. And I saw it and I'm like, she just put it there because she knew I was coming in today. Like, she doesn't use it. But then at the very end, when she like leaned me back to come and like massage me, because she massaged me for 5 minutes. And after sculpture, I have to do 5 times a day for 5 minutes. You have to massage to make sure you don't get like any lumps and bumps. So when she came over to do that, I heard her and you could tell it was like toward the end of the bottle because it kind of got that like air sound in it. And I'm like, do you like honestly, I was shocked, you guys, because I had sent it to her, but it's just kind of like, yeah, is she going to use it? Who knows? I don't know. Like, whatever. And I go, do you use that? And she goes, Julie, I love this. And I'm like, but you never like, and not that she has to say anything to me or she doesn't owe me anything, but I'm like, you've never asked me for a refill. Like you've never, I didn't know. And she's like, I use this because she does Botox more than she does like sculpture and filler. Like that's not her thing. Botox is, and you don't do massages after Botox. So she's like, anytime I do sculpture or anything, she's like, Julie, she's like, seriously, yes. I'm like, you want a new bottle? She's like, yeah. She's like, and I'll sell it to people like as their massage thing after if you want me to. She's like, I'll sell it for you. And I'm like, you will? I mean, I was almost like, I was like, wow, like I want to tear up talking about it. I'm like, that was so sweet. I didn't expect it. I was like, that's very sweet. So where did I even go with this? Oh, Heather. Yeah, it was very sweet of her. It made me feel good. Cause like she can get anything she wants. I mean, good grief. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't have to buy Bay Harbor Beauty. But yeah. She's like, Julie, you have good shit. She's like, go with it. I'm like, okay, thank you. Dr. Trey, do we need another women's health chat? Wait, what are we talking about? I don't know. What are we talking about? Coco said Dr. Rajani just did a live with him getting a cannula with the Easy Gel, a PRF type treatment. Oh, I hope he tolerated the cannula better than I did. Who's going to do another? Are you asking, do we need another women's group health chat? Totally. Trey, do it. Is that what you're saying? Is that what I'm understanding? Yes. Is that your question? Yeah, Dr. Trey, I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about it, but it breaks up all of that down there, the oil. Wait, hang on. You're going to know what I'm talking about. I already forgot the name. You already know. You're smart. The meibomian. I had to phonetically pap it out. Meibominum glands along the eyelids down here. Oh my God, now my eyes burn. It feels gritty and burning. They don't make lubrication like they should. So this helps get the oil like thinned out. That's what this does because it heats it up. That's what it does. Tell me if I'm totally wrong, but that's what I read. Okay. Oh, bully mom, I feel like someone poked me. I know, trust me. Like even, yeah, I get it, guys. It's not fun. Oh, May June said I do omega-3 drops by. Oh, okay. So that's what you do. I thought you were asking me what I do. So they're called omega-3 eye drops. Let me look at those. Omega-3 Eye drops. Those are the exact ones I use. I didn't realize that. Yep. This is what they look like, guys. The exact same box I have. Yep. Let me show you. I literally bought these right from my eye doctor. There they are. You see what I mean? They're, here, let me make this bigger for you guys. See, they come in individual little things. So I use this morning and night, and then I throw it out. Yep. It's the exact ones I use. Sometimes I forget to use them and I just do the red eye ones, the Lumify, which is fine for red eyes. But these really help me for like lubricating and putting it makes them feel refreshed. That's what this does for me. Totally agree. You'll do it, Dr. Trey? I think it's needed. By the White House, the White House, the White Rabbit bounces. Your guys' profile names are so funny. I can't. Aw, that was sweet. She said, the expert said you were live, so I wanted to stop by and say hi. You guys, I love the expert. I think I have a little crush on him. He is like such a sweet, like caring person. I don't know him. He just seems that way. I mean, who knows? Maybe he's a crazed murderer. I have no clue. Joking, the expert. No, but he's just like a very sweet, kind, caring person. I can just tell. I really enjoy him. Hi, Rhonda Hink. How are you? Dr. Trey said my eye doctor recommended a heated eye mask that plugs to help dry eyes. I think anything that's heated, I agree, doctor. Like anything. I mean, a mask might even be easier because this you literally have to like stand here and do it. You know what I mean? So it's all your patience level. This doesn't bother me. I'll do this because this feels so good on my lower lids and I go like everywhere. But again, a mask might be easier for some. You can just put the mask on and like walk around because I'm assuming it Velcros behind your head. Barb the cat, optometrists can use IPL, helps with that gland. I never heard of that, but I understand that too. That makes sense. Oh, my husband, I don't have any water. I'm drinking Red Bull. I need water. I don't drink tap water because Houston tap water is like disgusting. So before I came in here, well, that's a lie. Like a half hour before I came in here, I went to go fill up my water thing and I put the ice in it. And I'm like, where are my things of water? And we had none. So my husband went to the grocery store. So I need to go get a water in a minute. Yeah, I could see an eye mask that warms being probably a little easier than this. Oh, thank you, Heather. She just posted, which you guys probably already saw. I just caught up to it. The Amazon version of the Peep Club. Dr. Rajani has a live show of the cannula. If anyone's interested, I'm totally interested in seeing it. I'm going to watch it. I love Rajani. Dr. Trey said Lexapro isn't helping chin hair. Oh my God. I know, Dr. Trey. That's why I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, spironolactone. Absolutely. Totally. Everything is a pill. True, huh, Rhonda? Catherine said that's why my eyes feel like that's what my eyes feel like when I don't have my contacts. The second I take them out, they're so dry. That's so weird. I would think that I mean, I could see it being both ways, but I would think a contact would make them feel the same. That's just interesting. But again, I've never wore contacts. Nurse NPs are the best. Agree. Jack said, I hate my little lips. Jax, I heard you wanted to get, and I'm not making fun of you. I heard you wanted to get lip filler. Do you still want to? I mean, if it bothers you that bad, go do it. You only live once. I say whatever your insecurities are, if it's something that is within your range of like price and it's something you want to do, there's no judgment here. Rhonda, Miss Abibel, did you get my text? Dr. Rajani had some tough spots during his procedure, and he took it like a man cause. A man because they were live. Oh, it was not fun. I asked about the collagen because I'm using it too. Yeah, Coco, totally. It absolutely can help your collagen and stuff. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying I don't think I personally have been doing the Virasol one long enough to like have this effect in my skin. You know what I mean? I've been doing my skincare a lot longer than I've been doing the correct collagen powder. That's all I'm saying. That's why I almost have to feel like this is skincare. Collagen, the retinol, like I almost feel it. And she agreed. This isn't me talking. She agreed with me. Dr. Trey, Shirley, cheap and it keeps the glands open so the eyes stay lubricated. It won't hurt. That's so crazy. Yeah, I could see a mask being better. I wish I would again, this was like my peep, my thing. This was an impulse buy because I was so miserable at Christmas time. I was like, I need some sort of relief. This popped up on my Instagram and I bought it. Could I have done more research? Probably, but whatever. Because I think a mask, you're doing two at one time versus having to sit here and do this and this. So yeah, I say do the mask. Yes, I put collagen in my coffee daily. Mhm. I put it in water, but yeah, I mean, whatever. Same difference. I do mine daily as well. Now I do. I didn't before, but I'm getting better. So crazy. Like we all have the same problems. No walking around you can't see. They don't have holes in them. It's not like a mask, like a, oh, really? Oh, I pictured it like cutouts, like that it went around and you still had your eyes. Oh, then sit down, guys. Don't walk around. Hi, Genuine. How are you? He is a sweetheart, Nanny Goat. And then I know a while ago somebody had asked me about creatine. So we're going to talk on that. Good night, Scott. Got to run. Have a good Monday, Scott. All right, I'm going to go get water and I will be right back. And then we're just going to talk about creatine and then we'll be done. Because I know somebody asked me about it. I don't know if they're here, but they can watch it on replay. So I went digging into creatine today. All right, give me 2 minutes. I need water badly. I'll be right back. But I'm stuck. Oh, and we have to do our cards when we get back. All right, I'll be right back. Leonardo, it's okay, baby. Water. Good night, Dr. Trey. Is that what you mean? You're going to bed? All right, let me just go through this real quick and then we'll go. I know it's a Sunday night. You guys are tired. So somebody had asked me a while ago, it was in a comment section about creatine, because I said that I take creatine powder. And normally creatine is for muscles. Before you go work out, you take creatine powder. But there's been research lately that creatine it also is good for your bone and your brain and your mood. So, but I was looking at it more for like skincare or for skin and for anti-aging, which I finally did dig and find some stuff on it, but it says it's mainly for muscle, but the newer research is finding that creatine powder is also good for bone, brain, and mood. Creatine is really about cellular energy. It helps your cells make quick energy, so the most energy hungry tissues benefit. For bone, it fuels the bone building cells, and paired with lifting, stronger muscles pull on bone and tell it to stay dense. There was a 2-year study in postmenopausal women showing that showed this, but it's creatine, it's plus exercise. You can't just take creatine, you have to exercise with it. So that was for bone. So it's important, especially as we age. So for the brain, it may help memory, focus, and that menopause brain fog, especially when you're tired or stressed. Early research, including a perimenopause trial, suggests that it may ease mood swings. So that's the brain part. Skin, it may help from the inside, a bonus, not the reason to take it. So they're saying like, don't go take creatine if you're just doing it for skin, because if you're just doing that, then just take collagen powder. But if you want to take creatine because you're working out and you want to get that muscle in the bone, and then you're having brain fog, it might work for all of those. But if you're just taking something and you just want for skin, then do collagen. But this also can work in conjunction with collagen, which we're going to get there. What happens is it pulls water into cells, which again makes you look plumper. I just said that. Let me just read it instead of interjecting. It pulls water into cells, subtly plumper, softer lines, fuels the ATP energy. Remember, I'm not going to interject. Let me just read. I'm so bad at that. I just want to talk. Okay. ATP energy skin. Okay. It fuels the ATP energy skin uses to repair. It feeds the fibroblasts that build collagen, and it's a mild antioxidant. So aging, we talked about this before, because when we talked about the hydrating water gel, there's adenosine in that I formulate. And we had gotten into like, what is ATP? What's adenosine? What's mitochondria? We had talked about this in a live a while ago. So I'll just refresh it real fast. Aging mitochondria, which is the cell's power plant, your cells in your body, it's your power plant. And as you age, they make less ATP, less energy for repair and collagen. Creatine is like a backup battery to that, to the ATP. It instantly recharges ATP. It helps the cells use the energy system it has. It doesn't rebuild the mitochondria. So it's not rebuilding the mitochondria. It's just giving your skin that extra push, the cells the extra push, and it's putting extra power into the mitochondria, hence building more collagen. So there is yeah, that's it. So if you want to take creatine for muscles and for bone and for brain fog and whatever, there's research backing that up. There's less research regarding the skin. But if you want to take creatine and you want to mix it with collagen, then you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. And what we just said, I said a minute ago, the collagen I take is the Virasol. That's where you get your skin's firmness, that bounce back, and fewer fine lines. And that's why when I was asked, do you think it's the collagen that's making your skin have like that hard time with the cannula? If I was taking Virasol collagen for the past year or even 6 months, I would probably say yes. But I literally just started Virasol collagen like a month ago. So no, I don't. I really think it's my skincare. So anyway, so that's the bare minimum on creatine and skin. Like, is there a lot of research about it? No, but can I see where there's like, if you're taking it for other reasons, can it ultimately help your skin too? Yeah, I think it could. And it's not going to hurt you. But again, you have to talk with your doctor because if you have kidney issues, and again, if you don't have labs and if you don't know that, you might have kidney issues and not even know it. So just be careful. So always talk to a physician before you ever start. Oh, and another thing with creatine is belly bloat and like stomach pains. So I put that into the research because I don't have that issue, but I know a lot of people do. So I kind of was like, what's the workaround for that? So the situation for that was when you take creatine, they tell you to like stack it, like do 3 or 4 or 5 in a day. Like I don't even know what the amount is. I didn't write down the amount, but whatever the recommended amount is, they'll tell you to take that times like 5 in a day. And that's ridiculous. I don't even do that. So they're saying do like 1 scoop a day instead of 5, do 1 scoop a day. And usually, again, you got to talk to your doctor. This is not me. I'm telling you what I do. You do you. It's 1 month for hydration and plumping, 2 to 3 months for anything structural, subtle. It's not overnight. If you have stomach issues, bloating, skip the loading, meaning don't do 5 scoops in a day, do 1. Take it with food. And usually within 2 to 3 weeks, your body should acclimate. If you have kidney issues, you have to talk to a doctor, but I say talk to a doctor anyway. So that's the thing on creatine. But again, I do creatine as well. But I do it for muscle. So whatever else it's doing for me, great, but I do it for muscle. Rhonda says my eyes have a big bags in the morning. Rhonda, you know what I just ordered today? And I had one years ago, and then I think when we moved, it just got lost or it broke. I don't know. But it's an ice roller. You keep it in your freezer. It was delivered today. It has a roller on the end that's like stainless steel, and it's like you hold it, and then there's a roller on the end, and you roll it. After it's been in the freezer, it's extremely cold, but it's very soothing. So my 2 cents is buy one of those, and in the morning, roll that over your puffy eyes. That's what I would do. I literally just got mine today. I got mine for this situation, but I can also see using it for my eyes. Or a gusha is another thing. If you don't know what that is, it's a little, they come in rose gold or not rose gold. What kind of stone, you guys? I can't think. It's a gusha. It's like a rock. It's like a stone, and you can do this and it pushes all of that fluid out. So that's another option. I'm glad you're good, Genuine. You hate getting old, damn it, menopause. I know. It doesn't last forever. Right? Right? Wave the white flag, no joke. Oh, you're tapping out of menopause. I thought you were going to bed. I'm like, okay, good night. What is, hang on, May June said, what is it saying the amount needed daily to make a difference? Are we talking about creatine? Is that what we're talking about? I'm going to answer your question like you're asking me about creatine. I don't know. I didn't write that down because it's on the back of the bottle. Here, I'll tell you what one I take. I hope you're talking about creatine. Creatine powder dosage. I just get one from Amazon. Like any of these are fine. Here, let me just bring up Thorne. But so many of them tell you to stack. meaning like it, and I just think that's too much. I don't believe in that. I would just follow the directions on the back of the bottle or the back of the whatever the tub you get. It says mix 1 scoop with at least 8 ounces of water. It's the scoop. Usually creatine powder, not usually, it always will. It'll come with a scoop in the tub. So the directions, and I don't want to say like for mine because it could be different for yours. So they say fill the scoop up and then you add it to water or to your whatever. I just add it to water and I just chug it. That's what I do. But again, I do not stack it. Like it's 1 scoop and that's it. That's it. Even if I'm going to do Pilates or bike ride or tennis, whatever, I still only do 1 scoop. And if that helps my skin, then so be it. But you know what I mean? And then for the collagen, I do 2.5 grams. So collagen powder, the Viracil collagen that I'm taking, it comes with a scoop in it, but the scoop is fairly big. And 5 grams, I said this at the beginning, I'll reiterate it here. 5 grams made me feel irritable and like angry, like super angry. So I Googled it. I'm like, is this a side effect? Because I didn't feel like this a week ago. Well, why am I feeling like this now? And it said that the 5 grams was just too much for me. So I put it back down to 2.5 grams. So if you have a kitchen scale, weigh it, and then you'll learn like it's this much of the scoop. You know what I mean? So that's for the Viracil collagen. The creatine, follow the directions on the back of your jar. Rhonda, she had a total hysterectomy a year ago. Yeah, exactly. Immediately into menopause. Oh, Dr. Trey just answered it. 3 to 5 mgs. Yeah, I just follow the directions on the back of my jar. I don't know. I don't pay attention. I just scoop it. There you go. That's why we have Dr. Trey here. Yeah, absolutely. Kidneys. Yes. And she's actually, Anne, the one that injected me yesterday, she asked me that too before I did the Decadron. She's like, you don't have kidney issues, right? And I'm like, well, not that I know of. Brandon Phil, what do you suggest for a brand of creatine? Oh, I mean, I'll tell you the one I use. I mean, I don't know if there's that much difference in them, you guys. Here, I'll bring you up the one I have. I just get it from Amazon. I don't remember the brand, or I would tell you. I have to look at it. I'm out, or I would go get the one out of my kitchen, but I'm out. I have to order another one. The one I bought flavored, and it was too sweet. I don't remember Nutricost. I bought Nutricost here. But my advice is don't get the flavored one. It was way too sweet. It was like too sweet. I had a hard time getting through it. But I didn't want to waste it, so I got through it, but I didn't enjoy it. This time I'm buying flavor free. Actually, I'll probably order it when we're done. This is the one. I don't know what is going on with StreamYard. Every time I bring up a picture of something, everything just shrinks down to nothing. And then I have to zoom in on it. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this is the one it's Nutricost. That's 500 gram. Yeah, and you want to make sure it's micronized. That's another thing I read today. You want to make sure it's micronized. Okay, this is flavored. I don't buy this one, but this is the brand I use. Look for here, unflavored. I would do unflavored. But unless you like the flavors, then so be it. I'm just saying they're very sweet. Yeah, 500 grams of creatine monohydrate per bottle, 5 grams per serving. So yeah, they're saying to do 5 grams, but I err on the side of caution. I do a little bit less and just see how I do, and then I work up from there. But anyway, that's the one I use. But I'm sure there's many others that are good. And even my son, he started using creatine, not for his skin, but for muscle. And you can tell. I mean, I do see a difference. I do think it gives you that muscle pump. I do. I think even if you're just going to lift like really little weights, providing you talk with your doctor and you don't have kidney issues, but I really feel like it does help give you that muscle pump. I do think there's a difference. Oh, did you say milligrams? Yeah, grams. That's funny. Oh, so Barb the cat uses Thorn. So there you go. There's so many different ones out there, you guys. Like, I mean, if it's a reputable company, you're not going to go wrong. Thank you, Random Filth. That's very sweet. Yeah, I forget the, sorry, I didn't mean to cough. I forget it was fruit punch. Actually, it was. Oh my God, you guys, it was so disgusting. It was way too sweet. Oh, it was gross. Don't buy fruit punch. They have blue raspberry, coastal explosion, Shack's berry blast. Whatever, to each their own. Maybe you guys like those flavors, but just give me unflavored and let me just get through it. I have to cough. Hang on. Where's my mute? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can find the mute to cough. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bully Mom said, I wish someone could make a product that makes your face look the way it did when you get out of the shower. Hang on. What do you mean by that? I wish someone could make a product that makes your face look the way it does right when you get out of the shower. Tell me, how does your face look when you get out of the shower? Tell me what you mean by that. You mean like kind of pink and hydrated and perky? Is that what you mean? Tell me what you mean by that. Jade. Yeah, Jade. I always forget Heather. Heather told me before it was Jade. There's another one too, though. It's Jade, but there's also I think it's rose quartz. I know I said rose gold. I was wrong. I think it's rose quartz. Rose quartz is like I'm going back to Gusha now. Rose quartz is like the standard, but I have jade. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it matters. So yeah, another good thing for lymph drainage, puffy eyes is a Gusha. They're not expensive. You can get them on Amazon. And another thing that I'm going to start doing, and I actually learned this from Miss Habibable, is obviously I've heard of dry brushing. I know what it is, but I've never done it. So she did a show on dry brushing, like, I don't know, a week or two ago. And I messaged her and I'm like, I need to learn more about this. So I took some time in learning. So I ordered one for my body and then one for my face from dry brushing. But then I went and got Sculptra. So I can't be doing that right now. In a couple weeks I can. But anyway, so I want to learn about dry brushing and then we'll talk about that here. But I need to learn more because right now I just don't know. What is up with everybody turning around in our driveway tonight? Oh, she has an Audi. You have a nice car. Nice. Yeah, you don't absolutely do not have to use the kind of creatine I use. You do, you guys, whatever. Thorn is also a very good one. You know, this is the thing. It's like Thorn is, I saw Thorn. It was the first one that popped up when I was talking about creatine. Thorn is like the skin SkinCeuticals. Let me go back to Thorn. Thorn is like the skin SkinCeuticals. It's like you're paying for the name. And as far as I've known, now actually Thorn has capsules, which I'm not opposed to. If you absolutely hate the powder, actually I didn't know that. Thorn has pills. So Thorn has 90 capsules. Let me look at this one. If you don't want to do the powder, this is another option. I was trying to see how many you have to take a day. Oh, nope, I lied. This is a powder. I misread. I swear I just saw a supplement. Never mind. I lied. You have to mix one scoop. Nope, same thing. Okay, so my point in this is Thorn is like SkinCeuticals. You're going to pay for the name. But as long as you go to a reputable company, creatine is creatine. As long as it's micronized, you want to make sure it's micronized. So I don't know. You do you. If you want to spend $44 for a thing of creatine, or if you want to spend 20, that's all in what you want to do. Figure it out. That's not my place to tell you. I mean, most creatines are 23, 29, Thorne is 44, Bloom is 21, bulk supplements. I mean, they're all in their 20s. Yeah, I don't know. It's all in how much you want to spend. Yeah, rose quartz. That was what I thought it was. Yeah. I said rose quartz, but I meant it is rose quartz. No. Oh, I said rose gold. Gosh, I keep forgetting. Julie, see? Menopause brain. Yes, rose quartz, not rose gold. Duh. Yeah, Dr. Trey said there's no strong evidence that stacking does anything. I think it's just a way for them to burn through more of their products so you can order quicker, truly. That would be like me telling you guys, no, put 3 pumps of copper on every day. It's like, no, put on the amount you need to cover your face and neck. I'm not going to tell you how much. I mean, I think I say 1 to 2 pumps, but I'm not going to say put on 4 pumps. It's a lie. No. So I think some of that is like, it's like a gimmick. You know what I mean? Like, no, do 5 a day, 5 scoops a day. So you have to buy it more often. And it's like, I have no patience with that. Don't worry, Dr. Trey. Rhonda Hink, you want to know the name of mine again? I cleaned out of it. Hang on a second. I don't remember. I hope you didn't. I hope you asked this before I showed it. If not, you're gonna be like, Julie, I already know. I think it was Thorne. No, it wasn't Thorne. It was Nutricost. Nutricost. And I bought the fruit punch, way too sweet. I'm gonna order it tonight. It's $21.56. It's actually on sale on Amazon right now, and you can have it by tomorrow. And make sure it's micronized. Actually, the micronized here. Actually, here, guys, let me show you this. I don't know if the first one I showed you was micronized. The micronized is it's on sale for oh, why does it keep doing that? Stop. Stop. Oh my gosh. It's on sale for $15. Nutricost creatine monohydrate micronized. That's what's important, micronized. I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to order it when I'm done. Oh, I can put the link. You want the link? But when I do the link, I don't think it's clickable. Yeah, isn't that weird? Like mods can put the link, but I can't. Go figure that. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I'll totally collab with you, Miss Habib. Well, I told you I would. Remember, I texted you and said, I don't know anything about dry brushing. I need to learn. I'll totally collab with you. I'll go on your show or you can come on mine. I told you I would do that. Absolutely. I know, Heather, I don't know if I changed it then. I think I changed it because this is actually the one I bought last time. Here, let me show it again. I think I told you the wrong one last time because this is the one I bought last time because it says up here, purchased one time. So this is the one I bought last time. It's the Nutricost. I'll repeat it. I know I already did, but it's the Nutricost creatine monohydrate micronized powder, 500 grams. And it's on sale for $14.94. So this is the one I bought last time. See, if you look, it says I bought it. It says another variation because I bought the fruit punch. And I'm on the unflavored right now. So anyway, that's the one I bought. Okay. But again, do your own research, figure it out, talk to your doctor. You don't have to do what I do. Good night, Missy Believable. She probably didn't hear me say we can collab. I'll message her. Barb the cat, I bought Optimum micronized creatine and tasted like crap, unflavored, but very grainy. So they are not all the same. Oh, well, then there you go. Yeah, I didn't find the fruit punch to be grainy. It was too sweet for me. So I have faith that the unflavored one isn't going to be grainy. Let me look at the reviews. Hang on before I tell you this. The fruit punch was absolutely not grainy. It was just way too sweet. I don't even see the reviews. Oh my God. There's 4.7 stars and it's 59,075 reviews. I think it'll be all right. Here, let me click on taste. Customers have mixed opinions about the creatine supplement taste, with some finding it delicious and noting there are no weird flavors, while others report a horrible taste and mention the presence of artificial flavors. I agree with that. It mixes well with my morning shake. It has no taste. I don't see anything about it being chalky. It's flavorless, no funky odors. Been doing 1 scoop a day for over a month. Muscles feel good and full. But then this lady said she's disappointed, said it was tasteless, and that is false. Again, you're going to get all kinds of opinions, guys. It's $19. I say try it and whatever. I don't know. Your choice. Emma. Okay, these lines around my lips have appeared in about the past 4 months or so. Never a smoker. So which is better from your products, the copper or the ceramide or the hyaluronic acid serum? Copper. Absolutely copper. Like the ceramide's really good for hydration if your skin is if you have like that dry texture, even a little peely. I picture it like when you go skiing and you get like chafed and your skin is red and a little bit dry, peely, you know what I mean? Or you have a damaged barrier because you've done a peel and you're trying to get your skin back to like baseline. That's what ceramides are good for. But if you're talking strictly about lines, no, copper. And if you just want one, I say copper. If you want to do two, I say the copper and the advanced retinoid renewal cream, because that has retinol in it. So again, is it going to take them away? No. Is there a potential that it can smooth them out? Yes, but it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. So copper serum, for sure. If you want to be heavy duty, do the advanced retinoid renewal cream. Those are the two. Coco said, I've been listening while taking a bath. I love that. Interesting info on creatine and the collagen powder affecting your mood too if it takes too much growth. Yeah, you guys, literally, I was taking the collagen and I had just started it a month ago. And I started with like 2.5 grams because that's what you need to get like the skin repair. They say 5 grams on the back of the bottle or the back of the jar, but 2.5 is truly what you need. Again, they try to sell more so they can buy it quicker. It's annoying. So I'm like, God, like I even told my husband, like, I literally want to kill you right now for no reason. He wasn't even doing anything. Like, I want to kill you. And he's just like, okay, good to know. So I'm like, he's like, why? And I'm like, I don't know. I just felt like, oh, you know what I mean? And he's like, okay, girl, like chill out. So I Googled about collagen and I'm like, because I had upped it to 5 grams at like the day before. And I Googled and I'm like, can this make me feel irritable? And like, I literally want to kill somebody. And it said yes. And I was like, oh. So I put back down to 2.5. And that's where I've stayed. Because I don't want to kill anybody. That's not my intention. Part of the cat, yeah, by Julie's One or Thorn. They are not at all the same. Wasted money buying. Wait, what, Barb? Yeah, buy Julie's One. Well, I bought NutriCost, but They are not at all the same. Wasted my money buying. I don't know. Well, you want to buy micronized. Like that's important. But I don't think the brand matters. As long as it's micronized, I think within reason, if it's a reputable brand, and NutriCost is a reputable brand, so is Thorne. It's all on how much money you want to buy or how much money you want to spend. You get what you pay. Yeah, Barb, you say you get what you pay for, but you said yours tasted like chalk. Am I missing something? Maybe I'm missing something. That's what I sometimes I hate the chat and I just like want to pick up a phone and be like, what? Explain it to me. You get what you pay for. But you don't like Thorne, right? Because Thorne was a lot more money than mine. I'm just confused. I don't know. Buy the one you want. Yeah, I agree. Unflavored. Dr. Trey said copper helps with fine lines and deeper layers, but it doesn't work overnight. The ceramide serum can. Oh, she was just reiterating what I said. Yes. Yeah, Dr. Trey, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to be like, I hope it's not coming across like mean or anything. Like, I'm just saying, like, you just want to buy micronized. And I think different companies, we're talking creatine now. I think different companies have different tastes, just like protein powders. Like, you know what I mean? You can buy a certain brand and it's like, oh my God, this is so good. And then another one tastes like chalk. So I think you just have to find the brand for you. I'm saying NutriCost work for me. And Barb is saying Thorne tasted like chalk to her. So you just have to, it's almost like trial and error. You know what I mean? I can almost tolerate anything. I would rather just put like the creatine in a little bit of water and like slug it back and be done with it than worry about like, but I can do that. Some people can't. All I'm saying is I don't think you have to spend a lot of money on creatine. That's all I'm saying. As long as it's micronized and from a reputable company and you talk to your doctor and you get permission, I don't think it matters. And there, Dr. Trey just put, which I can't see, it looks like haba haba to me. I don't even know what that says, but there's Dr. Trey's. So Barb the cat said, yes, Dr. Trey, I looked at the Optimum one. It's micronized and advertised as one of the best, but totally gritty sand crap. I bought Julie's and Thorne tastes way better. Oh, okay. Barbara. Okay. I missed this. Okay. So you bought NutriCost and you didn't like it. You thought it tasted like chalk. Okay. Whoa. I need to reread this. So Barb did, it's micronized and advertised is one of the best, but totally gritty and sand crap. Okay. So she did not like Dr. Trey's. And then she bought mine and Thorne tastes way better. Okay. Somewhere I thought okay, I misunderstood. I thought Barb the cat said her Thorne tasted like sand or whatever. I don't even know anymore. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm. Coco and Chloe said, Julie, does your EGF help with lifting? No. The EGF is more for like sun damage. No, copper. Future damage. Yes, Coco and Chloe. Okay, let me reread this. Does your EGF serum help with lifting and firming and lines or just no, not lifting and firming. It helps with the fight for future damage. That's what EGF does. If you want to help with previous damage, you want to look at retinol and copper. If you say, I've had sun damage, I know it's going to surface at some point, you want EGF. I use both because I just don't know what I've done to my skin. So I would rather just put everything on and hope for the best. That's how I handle it. But if you're like, no, I just want one serum and I want help with lifting and firming, I'm going to say copper. If you're like, no, I've been a sun worshiper and I know that I'm going to have like pigment coming up eventually, then you want the EGF. Yeah. Actually, this is kind of funny. There was And I'm going to bring this up because I don't want to screw it up before I talk to you guys about it. I'm going to tell you guys about this. So I got a message last night. Oh, crap. I spelled that wrong. Okay. So I got a message last night, and originally we had put, and I actually, on some of your labels, it might still be labeled as plankton extract. They probably just didn't get changed. But when we first started doing the I say we, it's me, I formulate it. But when I first started doing the epidermal growth factor serum, originally, I did not put plankton extract in it. And I'm going to tell you what plankton extract does in a minute. Hang on a second. So then I'm like looking at other people's epidermal growth factors, and they had some sort of like blue light, which I don't know if I can get on the whole blue light. Like there's a serum that can help blue light. As I'm sitting here now, my monitors are throwing blue light at me, and I know that, but I just don't know if I can get on that whole like train. I just don't know if there's enough research behind blue light, and that serums with certain ingredients can like first, I don't even know if blue light's doing that much damage. There's just not enough research out there yet. And I don't know if ingredients like plankton extract can fight that blue light. I just don't know if I believe it enough to put it into a serum and then charge you guys more. Like, I don't know. I have thoughts. So anyway, so last night, but do I use it in my own skin? Yes. All right. So preface with all of that said, somebody messaged me last night and said, you don't have anything in your, I never sit in this front room. Our street is very active, I have to say. Like there's just constant cars. So anyway, so last night somebody messaged me and said, there's nothing in your EGF for blue light. And I'm like, well, haha, that's funny you say that because there was, but then I took it out because I just didn't know if it warranted. Plus, it smells god awful, smells terrible. You put it on and it's like what died on my face, but then it goes away like within a minute or two. So it's all in what you want to tolerate. So I said, why? Is that something you want in your serum? And I at the end, I realized it was a man. I thought it was a woman. It was a man. And he said, yeah. And I said, well, I can totally do that. I said, because I put plankton extract in my epidermal growth factor serums because I know what I'm getting into. I know what it smells like. And it just is what it is. But am I going to put that on you guys? Like, I don't know if you want that. So he said, no, no, no. He's like, can I just buy a sample, like a 10-gram sample, and I'll tell you if I can tolerate it? And I said, of course, not a problem. So we dealt with that. So he then asked me if he said, I've always known of blue, again, and blue light is what's being emitted through monitors, TV screens. That's your cell phone. That's what blue light is. All right. And supposedly that can damage your skin over time. All right. I just don't know if there's enough research. I've already said all this. Okay. So he said, well, do I need to now have a light that activates that plankton extract? And I said, no, it does it for you. And he didn't like get that. Okay. So let me explain this. So, and I'm considering adding this back to the epidermal growth factor, but y'all have to know it doesn't smell good. So I need a little help here. Plankton extract combined with epidermal growth factor serum. It targets cellular renewal, barrier repair, and environmental defense. Plankton extract often contain light-activated enzymes or antioxidants that protect against blue light stress. And then the EGF triggers with skin regeneration. But plankton extract is like, let me find what I read last night. Actually, let me just bring up his message. Give me 1 second. Let me just do this. Because I sent him all the research on it. It was through Shopped. Hang on, it was through the chat button. It was really interesting, actually. Okay. So plankton extract is an ingredient source that contains photolyase enzymes because marine plankton, okay, blah, blah, you don't care about that. Oh, is that what I wanted to read? Okay, yeah, actually it is. Okay. It contains the photolyse enzymes because marine plankton are constantly floating at ocean surface under intense, unprotected sunlight. They naturally evolved massive amounts of photolyase to instantly fix their own UV damage. And you're like, Julie, what the hell does that mean? What that means is you do not need to shine a special lamp on your face. The enzyme is designed to harvest this energy from ordinary light sources. So, what does all that mean? What that means is when we're being shot with all of these blue lights throughout the day, there's certain, I don't know what forms there are, but there's other forms of blue light ingredients out there that you actually have to activate it with light. Plankton extract is not one of those. It's created in a way that the light that you get through every day that's being shot, it activates it on its own, meaning you don't have to do anything. So all of this is like, well, what does that even mean? And I don't even know what this means, you guys. But I've heard blue light can be damaging. And I think plankton extract could be a good thing to put in skincare. But I have to do more research. So this guy wants to try it. And I said, well, please give me your feedback. Because it smells not good. It smells like bad. Like it smells like something that's been laying on top of the ocean and it did exactly what it said. It's been hit with light. That's what it smells like. Sewer. I have it. I've used it. But again, it doesn't linger. But again, whatever. I'm just telling you what I do on my own skin. So maybe I'll add it to the EGF. And then people are going to tell me it smells like shit. And I'm going to be like, oh, lovely. Plankton extract if you want to look it up. Shirley said, I love the copper serum. I do too. I've been rubbing the crap out of my face with copper serum lately. Coco said that sounds like hormones, Julie. I would agree with you, Coco, but the minute I went back down to 2.5 grams, I didn't want to kill anybody. So I think it was the collagen. And if you read Verisol collagen or maybe any collagen, it's a side effect if you take too much. So no, and I don't feel that way anymore. So it was the collagen. But Barb, that's what I'm saying. Mine is micronized. Okay, wait. So Barb said, Dr. Trey, I just don't want people to waste money on anything that says micronized. But I think it has to be micronized. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's just a selling feature. But everything I've read, creatine has to be it should be micronized. Because even my NutriCost one is micronized. That's all I'm saying. So I think micronized is important. It's just finding the right one for you. Because if you Google, like, what type of creatine, here, I'll do it right now. What type of creatine should you use? Does creatine need to be micronized to be effective? Oh, no. I read it did. I stand corrected. It says no, creatine does not need to be micronized to be effective. Standard and micronized creatine monohydrate both deliver the, okay, then screw what I just said. Get whatever one you want. I thought it did. Okay, wait, what's the difference? Micronized versus monohydrate. Let's read this. I don't know if I can read all this, holy cow. Okay, creatine monohydrate. The benefits of creatine monohydrate have been extensively studied and supported by a growing part of scientific research. Peer-reviewed studies have demonstrated its positive impact on physical performance, lean muscle mass development, strength, power, and cognitive function. That's why creatine monohydrate is referred to as the gold standard. Okay, forget everything I said about micronized. I stand corrected. That's not what I read earlier. So, okay. Micronized creatine is made by breaking creatine molecules into smaller particles due to the smaller blah, blah, blah. Okay, they're both clinically proven. The micronized mixes better because it's smaller. So you keep that in mind. If you're just going to mix it with a spoon, the micronized might mix better. But the monohydrate is okay. Dosage is the same. And the micronized is more expensive. Yeah, it doesn't matter, guys. I stand corrected. You can get the monohydrate. There you go. I apologize. Yeah, there you go. Micronized, it does dissolve better, but you're paying more and it does the exact same thing. So get monohydrate. It doesn't matter. I mean, am I probably going to stick with the Nutricross just because that's what I've been buying? Yeah, probably, but you don't have to. Get whatever one you want. Okay, Coco said my friend told her husband she wanted to stab him, and he said, start the hormones. He was a doctor and against HRT initially because her mom died of breast cancer. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know. If you have cancer brewing and then you give hormones, you're feeding the cancer. It's very scary. It's like, 911, give me hormones. It's funny. No, I caught up what you're saying, Barb. I'm with you now. Yeah, I get you. I caught up. My creatine monohydrate micronized. Is that what you're saying? Like it, get what you want. Well, I mean, why does brand matter though? As long as it's reputable. No, I never said you said Thorne was bad. No. Barb's bought a brand of creatine. Most creatines are not gritty and tasteless and less flavored. Optimum apparently is a no-go. Okay. I mean, I didn't mean to piss her off. I just wasn't following. You guys, like, when you're reading a chat and you're only catching like every other chat, it's very hard to follow like what people are saying. It's tough. And I mean, like, text me at that point and just tell me what you're saying. I don't mean to make anybody angry. Yeah, I'm like literally, I'm usually like 10 minutes behind in the chat. So I don't even know what I'm coming up to. I mean, I'm sorry. I do the best I can. Coco said, I like the stinky stuff. It's in every expensive serum. Ah, Coco, I wish more people felt that way. I've got stinky stuff, trust me, but it like scares me because then I don't want people being like, oh, Julie, it smells like sewer. It's like, dude, I know. But sometimes the stinky stuff is good. I don't know. Yeah, plankton extract does not smell good, you guys. It doesn't. But I'll say when I put my epidermal growth factor on my face, I do have plankton extract in mine. And it's like I put it on and it's like not great, but within like a minute or two, I don't smell it anymore. So you just have to get through that minute or two. But my issue is blue light therapy, like, I just have to do more research. I just don't know if it's worth it. That's my thing. I just don't know. I don't know. I've heard very mixed reviews on blue light. Like that skincare does nothing to like prevent it. And that blue light's not even that bad. But then I don't know if I agree with that because we're in front of screens all day long. So like I just have mixed messages about it. I don't know. I have to do more research. Coco said, Dr. Trey, I don't know what it is, but I had a $295 serum that smelled like for like 1 minute on your face. And that's exactly what I said. It smells like crap for like a minute and then it just goes away. Can people tolerate that though? That's why I try to keep everything like neutral. You know what I mean? I don't think anything, I don't know. I just try to keep everything neutral. Plankton is not neutral. It smelled like the stink on my dog when she rolls in dead worm. I agree with that. It's, I wish I had it here. I would go grab it. It's been a while since I've smelled it. I mean, I smell it in my serum. I can't even tell you what it smells like. But again, it lasts for a minute. It's like, can people tolerate it? I don't know. I don't know. Is number one here? Hey, number one, how are you? So Coco, you believe blue light is damaging, and I lean toward that because we are in front of monitors and cell phones and computer screens so much. I do lean toward thinking it's damaging. I do. But if you were to ask me why, I can't give you the why right now, and that makes me feel like I shouldn't be talking about it. Let's look. Now I need to know. Now that we moved off of micronized, I did not mean to make Barb the cat angry. She got very frustrated with me. I'm sorry. Okay. Blue light skin. Is it damaging? Yes, blue light from the sun. Okay. Blue light from sun and digital screens can damage the skin over time by causing oxidative stress, premature aging, and hyperpigmentation. While it does not cause skin cancer like UV rays, high energy visible HEV light penetrates deep into the skin layers. Okay. It accelerates age. Okay. So yes, it's damaging. Okay. Let's ask this question. Does plankton help with blue light damage from monitors and screens? Yes. Plankton extract is marketed in skincare to help mitigate blue light damage. It contains antioxidant compounds, amino acids, and light activated enzymes that target oxidative stress and cellular strain caused by high energy visible light, which is called HEV. However, dermatologists note that the blue light emitted from monitors and screens is minimal compared to natural sunlight, meaning standard skincare concerns for screens are generally low. And that's what I remember reading. So it's like, am I going to make a big deal out of this when it's minimal being emitted from screens? I just didn't want to be like drama where there was no drama. You know what I mean? It says plankton extract works, neutralizing free radicals and reactive oxygen species, which is called ROS. It's produced when light interacts with skin cells. It features photodynamic properties where specific marine enzymes utilize light energy to support natural cellular and DNA repair. I don't know. It's just and again, it's no different than I read before. I'm still like on the fence with it. Like, do I think it's a thing? Yeah, I totally believe it's a thing. Absolutely. But it goes back to this. However, dermatologists note that blue light emitted from monitors and screens is minimal compared to natural sunlight, meaning standard skincare concerns from screens are generally low. So is that worth me charging extra in a skincare ingredient for something that's like low? I don't know. Do you guys want me to do that? I don't know. Is plankton extract the same as sea moss? I don't think so, but let me make sure. Plankton. I've worked with sea moss before. Plankton extract versus sea moss for skin. Plankton extract and sea moss, they're both marine dry powerhouse ingredients used to boost hydration, protect against environmental stressors, and improve skin texture, though plankton focuses heavily on cellular repair and anti-aging, while sea moss specializes in barrier protection and moisture. Okay, so plankton, what I just said, plankton is more on cellular activity, sea moss is more about hydration and moisture locking. It would be like epidermal growth factor to ceramide. Like if you want an analogy, like that would be an analogy. So in my opinion, plankton extract is better. Same family, different purpose. Plankton extract derived from microscopic marine microalgae, high concentrations of photoprotective enzymes. They target UV-induced damage, DNA repair, and fine lines. Okay, well, let's do this though. Give me a second. Because I use micrococcus lysate. So hang on, let me do this. Micrococcus lysate. That's already in the DNA repair. So let me see the difference. Plankton extract and micrococcus lysate are both advanced DNA repair active ingredients used in targeted skincare to reverse and prevent sun damage. Though they derive from different sources, plankton extract is from marine plankton, contains photolase, a light-activated enzyme, targets and reverses UV-induced cyclobutane pyrimidine DNA letter, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Requires visible or blue light to trigger. Okay, we already know this. Okay, so the which is what I use, micrococcus lysate. That's what's in the DNA already, the EGF with DNA repair. It's derived from micrococcus lutease. Recognizes and cuts out damaged segments of DNA, allowing natural cellular machinery to fill the gaps and regenerate healthy cells. Works independently of light, making it see, I just don't know if we need both of these in there. Works independently of light, making it versatile for both daytime and nighttime recovery. I don't know. I have to do more research. I think the micrococcus lysate, which I already put in the EGF, is like all you guys need. I don't know. Emma Riches, are there more than one option for shipping? Yes, there is. If you, I don't exactly know what you're asking me, but when you go to check out, if you spend $85 or more, it's going to be free. So you just click like the free shipping one. If you don't want to wait for I think it's like a 5-day maximum, or I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know how shipping works because it's out of my hands. I just put the weights of the products in, and then USPS or UPS does the rest. But there are more options. Like if you want to pay yourself for priority shipping, you'll get it faster. Or if you want to do UPS 2 or 3 day, you'll get it faster. Like that's your choice. But if you want free shipping over $85, there's like only one choice. And I think it's USPS Ground Advantage, but I'm not sure. I think it might be called Economy. Oh, you're fine, number one. I knew what you meant. I got you. Yeah, you'll see the delivery options. If you have more questions, just text us. We'll figure it out for you. Dr. Trey said, see, and that's what I thought, Dr. Trey. I thought we're going back to the creatine now. I thought micronized. Oh, so yours is monohydrate. Yours is both. And I think that's why Barb the cat was getting mad. Like, I don't know if brand matters. I just think it has to be from a reputable company. Like, I don't know. But be whatever that's what I'm saying. Like Mainers, I mean, you have to make sure it's from a reputable company. I'm not saying go to China and buy a creatine. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Like I use NutriCost. She used Thorne. I can't see the one that Dr. Trey uses because I can't read the link. But I mean, I don't know. I thought it had to be micronized to be effective, but clearly that wasn't the case. You can do monohydrate. Dr. Trey is saying hers is micronized monohydrate. I don't know, you guys. I'm just telling you my experience with it. I don't know. Thanks, number one. I don't mean to frustrate anybody, but creatine is like not my thing. I'm just telling you like what I use. I'm certainly not a specialist in it. I don't know. Heather said it's hard when you're trying to catch up, Julie. You just read too fast. You're fine. Well, it's not, yeah, sometimes I do read too fast, absolutely. But also, like, when I'm 5 minutes behind and then the chat is like flowing without me because I try to read everybody's chat. You're right. So that puts me behind. And then sometimes I go and look up things. So you guys are already like 7 minutes ahead of me. And then I might be talking about something different than you guys. And it just gets a little unbalanced. But I mean, I don't want to miss chats. So it just is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to read any faster. It reminds me of the cartoon SpongeBob. Do you know I never used to let my kids watch SpongeBob because he was so rude? That was one show that was never allowed in our house. I'm like, no, you cannot watch SpongeBob SquarePants. He's rude, super rude. It was never allowed. They could never say shut up either. I remember when I bought plankton extract from like the wholesale place, I bought it for like DNA repair and I bought it for a definite reason. It's an awesome ingredient. But when I first smelled it, because I always open like the bottle to make sure, because you have to know if something's like really potently smelled before or potently scented before you start working with it. So, oh dear God, I smelled it and I'm like, oh, yikes. There's a few things that I have that smell like that, and I just don't sell them because it's not worth the drama that I'm going to get. So Heather says, but if I know what it does, then I would want it. I mean, that's how I feel, Heather. Like if something is going to help benefit my skin and I'm not going to smell like that all day long, which you won't. It literally is like a minute or less. I use it every day. It smells bad for you rub it in, and by the time you put your next layer like moisturizer on and then your SPF, you're not even smelling it anymore. It's not like you walk around smelling like fish all day. Like it's not what it is. But some people are so sensitive to smell. You know what and I'm not going to do one with and one without. Like that's just too much of a pain in the ass. So I don't know. We'll see. Good night, Dr. Trey. That was 10 minutes ago. She's probably already asleep. Coco said, I like the stinky stuff because a lot of people are reported good anti-aging benefits, but that's what they say. What do I know? They say it's work, so I want to use it. And people say that too. Actually, something's off. Rebecca Lavoie and Mel Barrett, they wanted to try Bay Harbor. So I sent them products. This was like 2-3 weeks ago. So they've kind of, Rebecca is like still kind of like half in with Drunk Elephant and half in with Bay Harbor. So she's kind of like walking the line. But Mel is like loving Bay Harbor. And Rebecca said she likes the vitamin C ferulic and she likes the pumpkin mask. Well, I don't think she said the pumpkin mask. She likes the ones that make her skin feel like they're working, like they tingle or like you feel something. Because to her, it means it's working, which it's not necessarily true. But I understand what she's saying. I totally get what she's saying. So it's just funny. Smell to some people means it's working and like feel to other people. It's funny. Just ordered and saw the shipping options. Thanks. Can't wait for my order. What were the shipping options? Now I need to know. I mean, I know we offer like free or like priority or like 2-day. I mean, you can even get it overnight if you really want to go crazy. I'm actually curious. You're welcome, Coco. Heather said, yes, Julie, you work very hard and sometimes you are on a different topic and the chat moves so rapidly. I know, but it's like, I don't mean for people to get mad at me. She was very frustrated with me. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it's all right. It is what it is. Can't please everybody. Barb doesn't mean anything by it. She's a nice lady. I just think we were on different wavelengths tonight, It happens. It's what it is. Anyway. All right, guys, you have any other questions or comments? If not, I am literally, it's 8:45 and I'm going to go make dinner. I don't know who's live right now. Do you guys know? I don't even know who's live. I can tell you. Huh. Should we go into experts? Experts live, but it's members only. J7 is live. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't really see anybody. Really? Sunday must be a good night to go live. There's not many people live. Anyway. All right, guys. I am going to go. Yeah, J7 is live. Yeah, she is live. I think she went live at 8 my time, 9 Eastern. I did see that. The first one that popped up was expert. That's why I said that. He was the first one that popped up on my screen. I don't know. Anyway, have a good night, guys. I can't believe I'm not going to see you guys till Friday. It's a very long time. It does hurt to get beautiful. I mean, look. And like what sucks is I'm going to have this bruise. See, if I used a filter, you guys would not be able to see this. So let's be honest here. I could like literally turn my filter all the way up to high and you would never see this. Yeah, I'm going to have that for a while. My bruises do not heal quickly. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you for being here. If you can hit the like button, if you're new, subscribe. It does help me. I appreciate it. And then once it takes like a couple hours to upload these to YouTube. And then once that happens, you guys can hype it. And that does help me. It just pushes it out to the algorithm and lets people know they're watching. That's all. Maybe I'll do an impromptu throughout the week, but sometimes I just don't know what to talk about. But like tonight was fun. There was no topic necessarily. We just had a good time. I just love talking to you guys. So anyway, all right, guys, have a great night. Have a great Monday. Have a great week if I don't see you until Friday. I'm here if you guys need me. You can always message me, hit the chat button in Bay Harbor Beauty. Actually, I do want to say one more thing. I was in Bestieverse. Scott had made a post about like the men's collection. And then somebody, I don't know who it was, it doesn't really matter. Somebody had said, oh my gosh, like I wouldn't even know where to start with skincare. And like that made me feel bad. So I did post underneath it, like you can always message and just go into the chat. I understand it's overwhelming. So if anybody you know is overwhelmed by skincare or they don't know where to start or they don't want to spend a lot of money, I would never push anything on them. We will do like as much or as little as they want. So if anybody just doesn't know where to start, because that's what she said if you go to that Bestieverse, Scott posted it. And then underneath it, it said, I don't know where to start. So, and then I posted underneath that, you can like message us and I'll totally help you. So I just want people to know they're like not alone. I will totally help you guys. Not a problem. Anyway, have a great week and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys. Thanks, Heather. Thanks, Dr. Trey. Bye, guys.